All right, I think we are live. All right, we are good to go. We are live on YouTube.
Hey, people, this is the first time people are seeing us, and that's the most terrifying thing.
That's true. This is our first video. Our first video material.
I can't do half of the gimmicks that I do in a normal podcast recording because they're not appropriate for viewers.
That is a true statement. We
Those
are
are my
live on our
gimmicks.
very first WWE pay-per-view live stream for WWE Payback. We got our first match of the night, the kickoff match coming out right now. The Iconics versus the Riot Squad. Alec, your initial thoughts on this match?
Why?
Why
are we doing this?
With this? Oh, they're cutting a promo.
No, I understand that there was like a whole reasoning and rationale, like they've been building up to this match for weeks. But without Sarah Logan, you really can't make me care about the Riot Squad. What I'm learning is that Sarah Logan was the glue that held this operation together. Like, I always like the Iconics. I'm okay with them, but like mostly as a comedy thing, not as like a legitimate like title contender.
Yeah. I mean, I had to watch them win the tag team titles live at WrestleMania, so
yeah, you know what? It's
a hell of a pop. People wanted them to win.
I don't understand why.
Neither do I.
I don't get it. I have a weird idea, like a theory that there's like two types of women's teams and women themselves that you cheer for. It's the woman you want to marry, and then it's the women who actually can wrestle.
Are either of them Billy Kay and Peyton Royce?
No. Well, both of them fit into one category for most gentlemen who watch wrestling. And it's not the good one. It's not the Becky Lynch category where you're like, damn, they're talented. Like Liv Morgan, I actually thought when she came back, not the whole like Lana storyline, but when she came back and just started wrestling, and she had a really good match against Charlotte, I was like, oh shit, they might actually push her.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
We were wrong.
They were just like, oh man, we forgot what to do with you. What's Ruby doing? I do appreciate the colored attire though, you know.
The yellow?
Yeah, best part, like that's the key part of any tag team that I'm learning, is you gotta look the same.
You gotta be uniform.
Yeah, you gotta be together. You know, why do Angel Garza and Andrade never win any matches? They don't look the same. They don't match.
Well, I think they might look the same before he rips his pants off.
No, that was the problem. That he ripped his pants off to reveal they were dressed the same, and I was like, dude, just dress the same the whole time.
Just wear the same color pants.
Did you not have teal rip-off pants? Like you were like, oh crap, I'm sorry, I only brought my green ones today. I'm wearing the teal trunks, I promise.
I swear I have them. I definitely packed them.
Like Angel Garza is that one kid on your like T-ball team as a child who would always show up, and like your T-ball team was the Yankees, but he would just wear his like A-Rod jersey to practice. And he'd be like, dude, man, we're wearing like our actual jersey. And he was like, no. I have a Yankees t-shirt. It's the same.
I got this covered.
It's not, man, because you're the only jackass with your name on it. And it's not even your name because your name is Matt.
Well, say my one downside with using StreamYard, I could not adjust the thumbnail for the video.
What is the thumbnail?
It's
what are we looking at right now?
It's literally just the cover photo for our YouTube page, which is like the Tokyo skyline.
Why is the cover photo for our YouTube page a Tokyo skyline, Michael?
I picked the skyline and it went with Tokyo. I'm not too sure why. No, now the thumbnail is a picture of you and me.
Are you, Michael, going to Dave Meltzer territory where you're just like, if it's not in Japan, it doesn't exist?
Did it really happen? If it's not in Japan, does it really happen?
God, this is so like the only part that hurts me most about this is that I want the Riot Squad to win. Like, and it's not a strong want, but it's a want, I guess. And the thing that upsets me the most is that you look in that ring, Ruby Riott from her NXT matches with Nikki Cross and Asuka, stellar. Like, I know she can hang. You know what I mean? Liv Morgan has had some good showings. I'm really excited about her. and she's from New Jersey, which helps. And we've met her,
And we've
which
met her. Yeah.
also helps. There's a female ref in the ring. That's awesome. This might be the only match she refs all night.
And it's the kickoff match.
Right. And that's what hurts me the most, where I'm like, man, she's really good at, like, she's actually like helping the wrestlers tell a story right now. And I'm like, and this is all she's gonna get. It's like when you used to watch NFL games, and who was the referee that was like really jacked? He would always be Fox game. Yeah.
Hercules.
So Hockey would do like
he would always
1
do the
o'clock
games where there was gonna be a fight.
Right, but he would like, you would see him like being the head referee for like the Titans and Colts on 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this game is done so well. And it would be like Giants and Dallas at 8 o'clock at night on Sunday Night Football, and there's Alberto Riveron, and that's who I have to deal with for 3 hours. And I'm like, oh God. And then like, did Hockey Lee do any other games this week? And he's like, no, he just did the one Titans game where they were getting blown out by Peyton Manning.
He has stopped throwing flags after the second quarter.
Yeah. Pat McAfee sitting there in the back going, I didn't punt much in Tennessee.
First glance at the Thunderdome here. No Chris Benoit, no Kenny Omega, no Fire Velveteen Dream.
You know what? I'll say this. It's a shocking amount of men.
There is a lot of men in there.
I have been scanning this crowd to find one woman not watching with her boyfriend. Not a one.
You know, here's my thing. They made a whole thing when it first came out that was like you couldn't watch with
I'm
somebody
watching
else.
2 guys.
Yeah, there's
right
so
there.
many. There's so many.
There's 2 guys, a couple of pairs of 2. But why is it always 2 guys? Like,
Always
who's
2
cramming
dudes.
into their like college dorm room in front of one computer screen?
And they only get one match.
Which is another thing where I'm like, imagine if you got the kickoff match. Like, you got so excited.
Yeah.
And you were like,
I made it in.
I'm going to the Thunderdome, and it's this.
It's this shit.
Like, that has no storyline provocation attached to it. It has no title on the line. And this is your one opportunity.
And like you don't even watch it from
No, you get the network
perspective of
stream.
Yeah, you get exactly what we're watching.
Oh no, I found a girl.
Females are represented.
1 out of what, 400?
Yeah, how many people do you think are in there?
2 girls. Wait, hold on, I got distracted. Hold on, let me do quick maths.
There's a few in there. I lost count.
Well, I'm trying to count like number of screens in a row. It looks like there's something like 9 rows. So if you could go horizontal and count the number of screens and then just multiply that by 9, you would approximately have what we're dealing with here.
It's only 9 rows?
I think so. I only see 9. I only see 9 rows of screens at least. But I also don't know if there's more. Is it only on the hard cam side that we have screens?
No, so it's the hard cam side and the behind the commentators. It stops
right, but like right now in this shot, right? Like if I'm looking at the ring head on, I look to my left, there's a wall of screens.
Yeah.
When I look to my right, am I seeing nothing?
It's nothing. It's just the arena.
See, that's where they screwed up. What you really should have done is done like a circle of screens and literally just given people like put cameras on each screen.
Well, that's what I thought it was supposed to be.
View.
I thought there was supposed to be like so many more like different camera
angles. I'm sure that was the
everything.
original plan, but they put it together in a week and a half. So
that's true. Maybe for WrestleMania we'll have cool stuff like that.
Oh, good. Not until March.
Yeah.
When
WWE's not a fast-moving company.
Again.
They're not a fast-moving company.
Well, that was like I don't know if you saw it was on Wrestle Talks News the day after AEW had like their first show with fans back. And he was like, Ollie Davis was like, man, this is so cool to have fans back and like singing Chris Jericho's theme song or whatever. And he's like, hopefully it goes better than the last time Chris Jericho had fans sing his songs back at him. And then he showed a picture of Chris Jericho and Fozzy played at a motorcycle rally where 19 people got COVID the first day they were there.
Nice.
Because it was a rally. And we had at work, we were watching the rally because like we were recording it for whatever. I don't know what the reasoning was, but we were recording it and we had it there. there were signs up that said, "Do not wear masks."
Oh my God.
And if you want to know the bands that played at this rally for motorcyclists, which was just white dudes and their overweight wives, let's be honest. You weren't getting the pin, Billy Kay. Let's be honest. You're the beaten love child. I like you. I think you're hysterical.
She got the Pinamania.
Right, no, but she's really cool, but like you're not the star here. We know what we're here for. But so like there were two bands who played. It was Fozzy and Smash Mouth.
Nice.
And Fozzy played, and Chris Jericho didn't say anything bad. He like played, said how cool it was that they could play a show again. A lot of people get sick, and the news reports it where they're like, hey, there's a bunch of cases coming from this rally. And Chris Jericho puts out a tweet that says 800 people in attendance, only 19 positive tests. I'll take that as a win. And they were like, well, how many tests did you run? And he was like, well, no one was tested while we were there. So I was like, so 800 cases.
Jesus Christ.
But it wasn't as bad as what Smash Mouth got on stage. Oh, wow. Ruby Riott picked up the win.
Yeah.
Good for her. Honestly, needed it.
Oh, you're a little behind.
I mean, I'm slightly delayed because I am bouncing it from one place to another.
And the stream's behind. Stream's a 10-second delay in case somebody drops a bad word.
Drops a Benoit. But so like and then Smash Mouth got up there and literally their opening words between like one of their songs was fuck Corona, it's not real. Nice. And I was like, great guys. Way to go. Why am I looking at them at the kickoff desk? Why are they hanging out? Don't touch Rosenberg. He's dirty.
He definitely has the Rona.
Wait, can we? Why can't I pause of this live stream? Well, I can, but I don't want to be behind. Can we look at the fact that when Ruby Riott put her arm on Rosenberg, he looked at her like he was like, a woman. The touch of a woman.
Are they staking? Well, if they're staking claim to the tag team titles.
No, I think what they're saying is that they're going to go to the top from here. And I think Liv Morgan's strong.
But JBL looks very uncomfortable.
Rosenberg doesn't. Rosenberg looks in his element, man.
Look how far back JBL is leaning right now.
Well, Liv probably reeks of like Captain Morgan. So
yeah.
But Rosenberg's having a time. Rosenberg might need to change his pants after this interaction.
He urinated his pants.
Just a little. Rosenberg, what's going on over there, man? Oh, good. Only 10 minutes of this.
Of data analytics from Peter Rosenberg.
Analysis.
Peter Rosenberg might be next on our podcast shit list.
This, you know what? This is we talked about it before we went live. I crap talk all these kickoff shows because it's like when you watch like the halftime show on like soccer or football when it's scoreless. Yeah, and they go into halftime and they're like, "What'd you guys think?" And they're like,
"It's scoreless."
Yeah, stuff happened, I guess.
Realize I probably put the Teespring link as a banner here.
You probably should have. For those of you who don't know, I write the show, but Mike produces it, and that deal was assigned because I didn't want to do it.
You have done it before for a podcast.
I do it for a living. I don't want to do this until Mike starts paying me as much as my job does. Then I'll take over. Yep, and there it is. Now, question: what do you think? Do the Mysterios match tonight?
In attire?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
They've only had a week to get all this stuff in. And don't tell me that you think that they planned this out in advance, because you and I both know that they figured this shit out Monday.
I think they're wearing the same color. Might look different, but they're wearing the same color.
Yeah, okay. So like maybe a different pattern or something, but they're both like rocking like yellow or something.
Yeah.
Okay. How much Black Panther and or Jackie Robinson stuff do you think we see tonight?
I think Big E's wearing it.
Okay.
God, I hope Sheamus is wearing this hat when he wrestles.
I hope he's not, honestly. There's nothing I want less than to watch that.
Just going full 1930s bar brawl on him.
No, but I like the fact that it's Keith Lee, or not Keith Lee. I just saw Keith Lee and I got distracted by his beauty.
We're caught up now.
But like Big E, right, who's like this huge advocate for like equal rights and Black Lives Matter and everything else, right? And then Sheamus, who just looks like the humanization of a white knight on Tumblr. He's just a large white man with a fedora who's just like, "Excuse me, my lady, I am here to escort you to the ball." Like,
yeah, I take your hat, sir.
Hey, like, I don't need that guy fighting anyone except in an internet comment section.
Oh God.
Yes, remind me, WWE, that you had no finish booked for the Drew McIntyre match, so he just won it in a backslide.
Backslide just did it. Just did him in.
It's like me playing like 2K19, where it's like, man, I hit both my finishers. What do I do? And that little icon pops up to just hit the right stick, so you roll him up. He's really badly hurt. Roll up.
Roll up.
Wacky roll up guy. And when Lewis joins us, I have the sword sitting next to me. So if he says anything asinine, we're ready to go. I have a sword which shoulder? I have to learn how to use my hands, but I have a sword over this shoulder too.
You gotta know what's behind you.
Well, I can't because I keep them like, oh, it's on like this, because like when I look at the screen, I see it over my like left shoulder, but then I have to remember that it's reversed.
Yes.
I don't know how science works. Jesus. Drew McIntyre, how much cocaine did you take before that punt to make your veins pop out like that?
Probably a significant amount.
Because like he was like grunting, and I swear I saw blood traveling up and down. Like I didn't just see the vein, I saw inside of it.
Keith Lee shaved.
Yeah, I don't like the shave. I don't like the shirt. I don't like the shorts. Like, we get it. He's tubby. Accept it.
Oh, Lewis had the best thought. He thinks that he borrowed a pair of shorts from Samoa Joe and just threw his own logo on it.
I'm sure. That's like when we used to play WWE, like that 2K14 story. I used to wear Brock Lesnar's shorts and just put my own stuff on it. Because at the time, I was uncomfortable with any version of me not wearing shorts in a wrestling ring. Now I wear tights.
Just brought your own gear.
Well, no, I finally just got comfortable with the fact where I was like, everything's going to be tight and squished and out there for the public. Just accept it. I will say, though, I do miss the plexiglass.
Yeah, I like people getting thrown in, especially with Keith Lee on the main roster.
Like Keith Lee here now, like when he hip checked Johnny Gargano to next week, like that was funny.
That's the type of stuff we miss.
Yeah. Like just bring it back for like matches where you know that's going to be a spot. So the second I see it, I'm just like, ha-ha! Again, Drew McIntyre. How do you do that?
Posting the YouTube link in all of my.
So Keith isn't fully shaved. He's still got the little bit of the underlip. He's
still got the soul patch. He's still got the soul patch.
Okay, so the soul patch is fine. I do miss the goatee, but
the man grows facial hair faster than anybody else. So
I'll challenge him to a contest. I already got my stubble back, and I shaved yesterday. So me and you, Keith. Not any other contest. There's two things I would face Keith Lee in, and it's probably Madden and then growing facial hair.
He would probably beat you in Madden.
I don't know. I beat you all the time.
That's also true.
Let's not act like I suck here. Won a Super Bowl with Colt McCoy.
I won my game today.
Oh, good. I almost lost my game last night, but we pulled it out. Jacoby Brissett, not what I wanted.
He's not that good?
Well, because the last league we played in, I had Russ.
Big difference.
Yeah. My brain was still thinking I had Russ. So like Joey Bosa would collapse the pocket, and I would be like, just roll out. That's not a thing. Oh God, no, not Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
The Shucky Ducky Quack Quack moment of the night.
My Shucky Ducky Quack Quack moment of the night is the fact that Booker T can find the bathroom in those glasses.
Hey, they're stylish.
No, they're not. They're a bad look for his face. Also, Booker, time to shave it off, man. Like, not the beard, keep the beard, but
the dreads.
Your hairline's falling back like the Germans in World War II.
Oh God!
Look at it.
It is bad.
You could land a plane on that forehead. It might be time to just cut it loose, man. Which I think would make you look more intimidating.
It would. Yeah, but then we're going to have a ring return, and nobody wants that.
I do.
You want a Booker T in ring return?
Hell yeah.
Remember when he came back, like, early SmackDown challenge for the Intercontinental title?
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
If you're telling me that you'd rather have Baron Corbin wrestle for the next 5 years and then not have Booker come back.
That's true. I'd rather have Booker than Baron Corbin.
Right, and you have Baron Corbin now. So if I can make a 1-for-1 trade, I'll throw in 2 AAA prospects and a future draft pick to get Booker T over.
For King Booker.
For King Booker to come in rather than King Corbin. Hell, I'll throw in an AHL defensive prospect that I have somewhere in my farm system.
He's somewhere down there.
Never said he was good, but he's there.
But he's there.
He's like 22. He's fine.
JBL. Hall of Fame elect. That man's never going to get actually inducted.
Isn't APA inducted?
No. JBL was going to get solo this year. Ron Simmons already in.
Well, yeah, he was going to be solo, but they canceled everything because of the Rona. So I guess next year's class is going to be massive?
I guess so, unless they induct this class on their own at some point.
In the Thunderdome.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be against it.
Well,
let them
realistically, who goes to the Hall of Fame induction thing anyway? It's mostly wrestlers.
No, it's mostly fans.
No, but like the people that like you care about going. I don't give a shit about going.
I mean, if I would go but only if I had the WrestleMania package.
Yeah, and if someone else paid for it.
Yeah, like when I went to WrestleMania in MetLife, I wasn't like, you know what? I'm going to go to the Barclays Center tonight and just go to the Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, no, I think the only reason I would go would be to, like you said, if you had the pass and then you went to NXT, the Hall of Fame induction, and WrestleMania.
Like for Tampa, it was Hall of Fame on Thursday, SmackDown Friday, NXT Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday, Raw Monday was the package.
Yeah, that's way too much wrestling.
That's a long weekend. And then you get the weird ass people that go to like
every show. That guy in the green shirt and like tan hat that's at every goddamn show.
Not even that, like just WrestleMania week. Like the guys that go to like the G1 Supercard and they go to
well that's
that are there.
Like instead of spending like $6,000 on a nice vacation for them and their family and their kids, they do this with their college roommate.
Yeah.
And their wife hates them.
Yeah. Or they don't have a wife.
I hope so.
I lose everything about the guy that we sat behind.
No.
So this guy comes in. I don't think he's watching our live stream. But he comes in.
We'll call him Steve.
Yeah. We'll call him Steve. So we're in the second row of our section. This guy comes in and sits in the row directly in front of us. And like, there's a nice fan. Like in that section, like you're so packed in, like it's all like just hard. Like
and it's all wrestling fans. You all just hang out and talk with each other.
like no, just like when we went to Extreme Rules, like you probably get a fair share of people in Philly who are just like, I'll go to a wrestling show tonight.
I
But
don't
like
think that's how that works anymore. I think in an indie show, maybe.
I mean, when we go up here in Scranton, we get plenty of people who are just like,
Well, yeah,
hey,
Mike,
wrestling.
there's all 7 of you.
No, that's for WWE.
I know. I'm talking about the number of people who live in Scranton.
Oh yeah. But at WrestleMania, you get all hardcore wrestling fans. So like we're talking with everybody in our section, a bunch of nice people, and we have this family in front of us. And the father is showing me a picture of the sign that the son got confiscated before they walked in. And thank God this kid's sign got confiscated because he's a small child sitting in the 300 level of MetLife Stadium, not on the hard camera side, holding up a giant sign that just says Kofi. We could have gone without that. So thank God they confiscated it because I wouldn't have seen shit.
I think that's why they confiscated because they were just like, this isn't going to go well.
Yeah. So this big sweaty dude comes in, sits like, so it's the father, a buffer seat, and then big sweaty. So he is wearing big meat. So like, I get it. Like it's the first weekend in April. Like you dress for cold weather just in case.
Well, yeah, no, because the sun's gonna go down and it's gonna get cold.
Yeah, like Lewis and I wore jeans and t-shirts, and we just said if it's cold, like we'll tough it out. Or we'll
you bundle up. You took your arms in.
Yeah, or I'll go spend an additional $70 and buy a sweatshirt.
Well, you guys already spent $400 on the title belts.
We did. Well, I did. I spent $100. But this guy comes in. He's wearing like a zip-up sweat jacket and jeans. And he's like, what'd I miss? And like, we're telling him, like, yeah, you just missed the Cruiserweight title match. And he goes, okay, not a big deal.
I mean, pretty big deal to me, but that's fine.
Yeah. So he takes off his
sweat. It's my future title, man.
He takes off his zip-up sweater. And this guy is wearing a wife beater that is just drenched, totally drenched in sweat. And he just reeks.
Oh,
so
no.
We're like, oh no, not this guy.
For 4 hours.
Well, that's what we thought. Thank God he ended up moving. But he starts talking to everybody. He's like, yeah, I've been in. He goes, I'm from. I think he said he was from Illinois. And he's like,
that's why he wore a wife beater.
Yeah. He's like, I came in on last Sunday. I went to the indie shows. I went to the G1. I went to the Hall of Fame. I went to NXT. I went to Raw. I went to SmackDown.
Okay, what do you do? My next question would have just been, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, that you can afford this crap.
Change the banner, Mike. We got our first matchup.
We got our first match. Our first match, the U.S. title match. Bobby Lashley coming out with MVP and Shelton Benjamin going up against Apollo Crews.
Credit to Shelton Benjamin. Looks great.
He does. He's in great suit. That blue blazer.
Yeah, and I like the gold chain and the black V-neck. I think that's a good look for him.
Yes.
I couldn't do it, but for him, that works.
It works. As you can see on the bottom, for our 0 viewers at the moment, we got all picked Bobby Lashley going into this match.
Did you put out on the Instagram that we were live?
I did.
Okay.
I made a post for it.
Did you do it that we were currently live or that you were going?
Put the link so that we're currently live.
Okay.
3 views on the video so far.
Okay, if they don't make a t-shirt that says last night you got lucky, this night you got Lashley, failed marketing.
It is. Before the bell rings, I am going to take my 1 potty break for the show, even though I should have taken it during the Riot Squad.
Yeah, you probably should have taken it before we even started.
I should have.
You're a miserable failure.
I got 3 hours of a live stream here. I'll be okay.
Now I got to entertain the people by myself. Good God. Look at Apollo. Is he wearing he's got a skirt. I don't know if I like that or not. I'm not a skirt guy. That's weird. Oh, it's his t-shirt. Okay. I was getting really, really lost as to why he just had a skirt all of a sudden. Like, Payback's an important pay-per-view to someone, I guess, but not to most people. Man, even Samoa Joe dressed up for tonight's match. Good for him. Yeah, if there's one match where they were going to do a Black Panther thing, that was going to be this one. Which, shout out to Apollo Crews for immediately throwing up the hands for Wakanda. Still can't get used to that title, though. Still not a fan. But I don't even know. Let's take a look. Thank God. I mean, did we all pick Lashley in this? Oh, we all picked Lashley. Okay, so we're either all getting points or none of us are getting points. So that's good, at least. Oh, man. Ooh. It is weird, though, that they came out, they said they were going to, like, run Raw Underground, and then they just didn't. They've been there once since. Oof. I don't understand, though. Apollo Crews, he's not a tiny guy. Like, he's, I guess, shorter, but he's still ripped. So, like, the idea of Bobby Lashley manhandling him doesn't really make sense. Yes, lady, your thumbs down and booing into your computer screen is what's helping Apollo do better. See, the sad part is I voted for Lashley. I want Apollo. I don't want Lashley to hold the title. Uh-oh. And here comes Montel. See, Apollo, just go and hit them. Actually, no, you can't hit them. Let them hit you. Egg them into it. Heels doing heel things, even though you're the face. Come on, Apollo. Get in the ring. There you go. I don't even care about getting the point. I just hope no one bonuses. So if Apollo wins, I'll take it. Take the win, Apollo. I'm okay losing this one. This is Mike. This is not good. It's not it. It has not been good.
I was watching the stream just to make sure you were all right.
I mean, no, I was fine. It's just this match is not very good.
As long as Lashley wins, I get the point. But then again, it doesn't even matter because we all picked
we
Lashley.
all picked. That's what I was saying. I was like, listen, we all picked Lashley. So either we all win or we all lose.
Or we all lose.
So I secretly kind of want Apollo to win. So not only do none of us get a point, but MVP has nothing. So
that's true.
I get to laugh at Lewis, and I don't lose anything.
I feel like you're at the point now in the storyline when you need to have
something.
Yeah, you need to have MVP managing a belt.
Yeah, but also, I was saying before when you were on your potty break that like they're supposed to be the owners and operators essentially of Raw Underground, and they've been there once since, and there's no mention of it in any of their pay-per-view matches.
Yeah.
Like Lashley comes out, absolutely destroys Dabba-Kato, and Dabba-Kato has done nothing since.
I don't think he
So
will either.
no, but it would make sense though in a match with like a Cruz, like for this, that Dabba-Kato would run out and ruin Lashley.
Yeah, but he lives
That's
in the
how
underground.
storylines work.
He lives in the fucking underground.
Does anyone know where Raw Underground is?
It looked like it's just in a closet somewhere.
What is the physical location of Raw Underground?
Of Raw Underground.
Is there an address? Can you drop me a pin on Google Maps?
As to the location of Raw Underground.
Can I do a Find My Friends on Shane McMahon just to find out where Raw Underground?
Where he is on a Monday evening.
I understand that like Shelton Benjamin was doing nothing and this gives him something to do. But realistically, what does he bring to the table? Like Lashley's biggest knock was the fact that he couldn't talk. MVP can't really wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
But he can talk still. Shelton is there.
I feel like you're just going to build up to them going for the tag titles at some point.
I would rather see MVP and Shelton do it. So like MVP taking Shelton under his wing and being like, look, I can't be here forever. Someone has to manage Lashley when I'm gone.
Yeah. Lewis said he might be a little later.
Is he at work?
He said my dad just picked him up, but he said Dad, of course, wants to go out to eat somewhere instead of cooking.
So going to get that Chinese food that hurts your head and your stomach.
That's why I said Chinese or actual sit down, and he's typing now.
Oh boy. Oh, all right. Little cross body.
Apollo's fighting back. Apollo's fighting back.
He's like, but I feel like so Lashley kind of hit his finisher already, and Apollo kicked out. Storyline wise, Apollo's winning this match, right?
Yeah. So driving towards Stroudsburg, so he's sitting down. Most likely Red Robin. Damn it, Lou the Third.
See, this is why I just had some of Phyllis's tremendous cooking.
Yeah.
Had a nice piece of grilled chicken, some orzo, some potatoes, and no asparagus, because fuck vegetables.
Hey, asparagus isn't that bad.
I repeat my sentiment. Fuck vegetables. Oh, all right. Also, when did Bobby Lashley start wearing like full tights?
Right about when he came back.
I don't hate it, but I'm very reminiscent of Dave Bautista in skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, big man, skinny calves.
I told Lewis, he goes, of course, this is the week he has money. I'm like, okay, just let me know. You'll be home before the main event at least. Oh, is Apollo going to press him?
Well, he's going to hit him with the gorilla press? You did miss when Apollo came out. He threw up the hands for Wakanda.
Nice.
So, he's going for the Nelson. Little snake eyes.
Into the German.
Oh, Jesus. So they were like saying on commentary, they were like, Bobby Lashley's such a monster. How could Apollo match up? And I'm like, Apollo Crews isn't a small dude.
No, he's not.
He's not tall, but he's ripped.
Yeah. Well, that's like his whole shtick was like he flies like Apollo, but he's built like Terry Crews. That's
right, exactly. So I don't understand this comparison where they're like, oh man, he's such a tiny guy. And I'm like, no, he's not.
Ricochet is a tiny guy.
Yeah, if it's Ricochet versus Lashley, you're like, okay, Ricochet's got to outlast him. But like Apollo Crews could really probably throw Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
And like looking at the height differential, there's not that much. Lewis commented, "Go MVP, go."
Lewis is watching.
Lewis, he's not wrestling. It's not a thing, buddy. Oh no. Oh God, no. Yeah, well, at least maybe I'll be right on Lashley. We'll have 1 point in the bag.
He's the puppet master.
Oh no. Oh, yep, there it is.
Booby Lashley.
Booby Lashley gets the first.
Booby Lashley. He's still going by the Almighty, which I'm not a fan of.
I think he should just do Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Business. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
just be a part of that team.
Booby Lashley.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's not a good look. I don't like the fact that we're doing freeze frames now. Like it's the end of an episode of like an old 80s movie. Like we're doing Breakfast Club. Where just Bobby Lashley is walking with one fist raised in the air. Ooh, Apollo going on.
Apollo.
Now here comes Cedric Alexander and the rest of the black members of the locker room.
Apollo's hightailing it out of there.
Someone told Vince, they were like, we have to get more black athletes in our storylines. And he was like, put them all in one storyline?
All for the United States Championship.
So Apollo's pissed. Go get Cedric and Ricochet and make things even. Go. There are 2 other guys who have a problem with the Hurt Business. Apollo. That's how math works.
He threw up 3. Did he pin Bobby Lashley as he tapped?
I don't know. WWE, show the replay. Lewis, please stop just telling me how MVP does things. I voted for him. Greetings from Germany. Well, Florian, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome to our stream.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, loving the German love. That's all what I'm all about here. Do love Germany. They gave us some really good stuff, mostly beer. Do love as a connoisseur of alcohol.
Yes. Lewis and our other co-host who isn't here.
Yeah, Lewis in the comments trying to. We always wonder who our overseas viewers are, and Florian, it's good to know who you are because otherwise we're just going to assume it's wrestlers' families.
Yeah, so unless otherwise told, like look at our analytics, we have some listeners from Dublin, Ireland, and we don't know who it is, but we just like to assume that it's Finn Balor.
No, I think it's just Fit Finley.
I'm okay with that too.
It's just Fit Finley and his wife. They're just big fans. Who's up next?
Someone from SmackDown.
That is something I don't like, is the fact that they like change the way everything looks for each match. Just do a Payback theme for every match. It's fine. We're okay.
Yeah, with the red and blue.
And like, why does like Michael Cole have to like sprint out there with Corey Graves to get in the seat in time? Like,
I don't think
you can have the same commentary team.
I don't think they leave.
Because what, do they hide in the background? There's Samoa Joe's under the desk.
Look, even they like Extreme Rules and WrestleMania, like I never saw them walk away from the table.
But I don't think they changed commentary teams while we were there. There you go, Florian. 1:20 a.m. My God. Dedication, brother. Dedication.
And we definitely appreciate that, Florian.
We definitely appreciate it, Florian. And the fact that you're up at 1:20 a.m.
and watching Payback with us.
Yeah, that's Oh boy, here's Roman in his veneers.
That's a spoiler.
The more and more I see this clip, I don't like how they
I was
awkwardly
just about to
pan
say,
over.
I've seen this clip too many times. I know exactly the process of how it goes.
But like, no, but like, okay, so if you're getting a shot of the backstage producer and Roman, right? And you know Heyman's there, zoom out. Just zoom out so all three of them are in the picture.
Yeah.
But you were like, awkward pan. And like, let's be honest, the walrus, not a small dude. Needs a lot to fit into frame.
Took up a lot of that couch.
Right. So like, you had to really figure that out. You should have just zoomed out, brother. Or taking a step back and zoomed out. There was ways you could do that.
That's right. Roman never actually signed the contract on SmackDown. We didn't mention that.
It's so weird to me to see Paul Heyman and not see Brock Lesnar.
I mean, we did it with Curtis Axel and Cesaro.
That was short-lived, though.
That was short-lived.
And like, he was trying to build up another superstar at the time. Like, he was trying to build the next big thing. I don't think he's ever taken I've never seen him take an established guy since Punk. Who's hanging out with Keith?
Where's this going?
Oh, I do love in the like Raw in the SmackDown locker room. No one else is there, but everyone's gear is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's Dominic's jacket.
Yeah. Someone's like, I think that's Keith Lee stuff because I see the little Dragon Ball emblem on the bag, like the golden thing. There's a Dragon Ball emblem, so I think that's Keith Lee stuff. But like, I love how everyone just hangs up their stuff and they're like, we gotta shoot a segment. And they were like, oh God, let's get out of here.
Run!
Like, I want one of these backstage segments to just come in, and there's like Mustafa Ali coming in from the shower, shirtless.
It's just a bad time.
He's just like, guys, I need my stuff.
I need my stuff.
Got my underwear in here.
Gotta shit.
This Shorty G runs by holding his like ass cheeks together. He's taking a deuce. There's no toilet paper in the bathroom.
Just in the middle of a promo. Occupado.
Or like they're in the locker room and like someone walks up to them, looks at them both, and just goes, "Do not go in there," and then just leaves.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna beat Randy Orton. Shorty G, what are you doing? Do not go in there.
I dropped a hot snake.
Oh, here's Michael Cole again.
I mean, he never left.
So we're going to Big E versus Sheamus next.
Good. Large meat slapping meat. Let's go.
So now Florian has answered our time zone question from this week's episode, where I messed up time zones.
Yeah, Mike, and I'm sure Florian can address this as well. Germany, different time zone than Iran.
Very different. We never addressed
very
Iran.
Far apart.
It was Colorado that we messed up.
Yeah, and the sad part is that Colorado's closer than Germany. And you still screwed that up.
Just the other way.
It's in your own country and you screwed up.
It's never been.
Mike, have you left the East Coast?
Would you consider West Virginia the East Coast? No. I've moved slightly into the Midwest.
I wouldn't even call that the Midwest. It's just Appalachia. You were in the boonies.
I was in the woods. Lewis, you're going to be kicked from the chat.
Mike doesn't know mountain time. He's not wrong.
Lewis, bring me home a bonsai burger. That's all I need.
Don't bring him anything. Bring me one. I miss you.
I need a good bonsai burger.
Bring him Jack. I gotta say, I do miss the old Sheamus intro when he was with Cesaro.
With the siren?
No, like when it had like the no, I guess I shouldn't say the intro. The movie, the Titantron film.
Yeah.
I missed that. Because I like as dumb as it was when it first happened, it really grew on me.
Almost forgot to throw up the new ticker.
Yeah. You were the only person to pick Sheamus for this one.
I was.
Can you explain why that you would pick a fedora wearing white knight from Tumblr.com over Big Meat Langston?
Because I was hoping that he'd wear exactly what we're seeing him on the screen in right now. Like full bar fight attire.
Like,
I don't understand this feud,
why is he the coach from Rocky 1? Like,
Mickey, he has a name.
No, he doesn't. Not in my book.
He's a legendary boxing manager.
Mike, just because you moved to Philly doesn't mean you were suddenly born and raised in Philly.
Picking pasty white Sheamus against Big E in the middle of the social uprising.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. If anyone was going to pick the pasty white guy in the middle of a social uprising movement, it was going to be Mike.
That's true. Right, that was not the reasoning for my decision.
It sure as hell wasn't going to be the Puerto Rican kid or Birch the Cuban kid.
He still does the intro, even though he's the only one back there.
I mean, I would do our entrance for you. I did do our entrance for you when you were absentee.
That's true.
I do like their 3D graphic. Out of all the 3D graphics, I think most of them are pretty crap. Theirs actually works. Theirs I like.
Oh, the whole new day.
Wait. Lewis, I know you're watching, so please take a look at Big E's singlet right now. It says Big Meat on it, and there's nothing I'm happier about than the fact that Big Meat slapping meat is getting a shout out.
The greatest action movie of all time, part 1, available tomorrow.
Oh yeah, their tournaments are legendary. Although I disagree with most of the takes, because Austin Creed and I have varying views on the show Friends.
I did see that one, like greatest sitcom.
It does say Big Meat, Lewis. It says Big Meat.
It does say Big Meat. He said, I'm just watching you guys. Doesn't say Big Meat.
Honestly, I'm happy that he's watching me rather than the show. But it does say Big Meat, and that is thrilling.
If anybody watches just us and not Payback, that's dedication right there. Like, if you're just watching us,
200 points to Gryffindor. I'm better at Fall Guys than Adam Cole. Yeah, that's not hard to do, Lewis. Adam Cole's really bad at that game.
So am I.
You are terrible. There's going to be a day where I explain to everyone the disaster that was me and you playing Fall Guys together for the first time.
Well, again, people liking the video on Instagram.
When Mike couldn't get through the first round.
But now I've switched my
Yeah, then you flipped everything around.
Well, I had to put it back to play Madden and UFC 4.
Oh. Can you run in Madden? Did you finally figure it out?
No, it still doesn't work.
You need a new controller, Michael.
I do. I said I found like a knockoff one for like 30. I might just get that.
No, don't buy the knockoff.
Go for the full $60.
Do not get the knockoff. Just spend the money. Just spend money, Michael. Don't be a cheap little boy.
That's true.
You're a college graduate. Time to act like one.
Without a full-time job.
Ah, that's not. Yo, Biggie's wearing all that shoes.
Nice.
That is awesome. That's my Mike. Put that down right now. Highlight moment of the week. Biggie wore all that shoes. He's wearing all that shoes. I'm trying to read the edges of. He's got like writing on like right where his thigh starts. I'm trying to read it, but I can't. He's moving too quickly.
I think he's got like all of his little sayings all over him.
Thank God. If one of those things says 3 ain't enough, winner. Give him the belt.
Pity pillows is on him.
Pity pillows. Oh, pity pillows is what he calls his man boobs.
Oh, dear God.
Because they're pillows for his pits.
Dear God.
The one says booty on it. Oh God. Big E. And all of New Day, but specifically Big E has some terrific gear every time.
Oh, he does.
Ooh. Oh my God. One of the things says book your boy. That's amazing.
God. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. It's all right, Biggie. Get up. Get up, buddy.
There's no faking that one.
Yeah, that one hurt. That hurt.
You know how long this guy has been a referee?
Who?
This referee. I don't know what his name is in WWE.
Well, no, I don't know his name. There's only a few referees in WWE I know their names for.
Yeah, he was a referee in the original TNA. Like the very first day TNA was a thing, he was there.
So you're saying he wasn't a referee till he got to WWE?
Pretty much. I mean, he just helped.
He's not a real thing.
He volunteered his time.
Yeah. I don't think he got paid.
Like if you watch some of like the greatest like TNA matches, he's the referee.
There's was like a collection of that? How long is it? 4 minutes?
It's like a top 10. It's like the highlights.
Do they put anything from Jeff Hardy being too drunk to wrestle on there? Because that's a highlight for me.
That definitely isn't one of the greatest matches.
I think it is.
Just 10-second just squash by Sting.
Yeah. When you're so mad at Jeff Hardy,
you just actually drop him on his head.
You actually kill him. And you're just like, stay down. He's got all that shoes. I mean, come on, Big E. I'm rooting for you in this one, man. Make me go 2 for 2 here.
This is the worst part of having the Thunderdome. There's no uniformity. You get people trying to start like the claps to get them back up, and just it's not catching.
Well, because they're delayed and they're behind.
Yes, Joseph Park would know who he is, Lewis.
Joseph Park may have got him his job.
He's refereed some Joseph Park matches in the past.
Joseph Park or Abyss?
Abyss.
Yeah, like I appreciate the fact that there's people like clapping for him to get back up, and then there's one guy in the back who's just like, ah! I'm like, dude, you're not actually that excited for this. Don't lie to me.
I know when I look at my webcam, I'm very excited.
Every time we go to record, Mike's
that should be the thumbnail right there.
Good kick. That's another kick. There it goes. Now hit him with a big ending. Let's go home, buddy. Nope, not the big ending. Not what we're looking for. Come on, Epsilon. Win one for your boy. You can put Mike down in the hole. Let the rest of the field go ahead.
I had the first perfect show.
Yeah, no one's gotten it perfect. Birch was the closest.
No one's gotten a perfect show. We've had two misses by one.
If I get crushed in the last 2 episodes, and I'll admit, I hope I go perfect in this one to even it out.
Yeah.
The E does not stand for my bra size. It stands for Mike's.
I mean, I don't know an E. I'd be proud to wear an E cup, bro. Be damn proud.
Uh-oh. Sheamus cracked the tooth. Bring in the Rock. Somebody call the Tooth Fairy.
Birch and Lewis were 7 for 8 at Backlash.
Okay.
You were 5 for 6 at TakeOver in your house.
Yeah, I was close on that one. That was a heartbreaker.
That was the only other misses by one, and then Birch at SummerSlam.
You haven't gotten near perfect. You've just kind of been there.
6 for 8, 3 for 6. 4 for 8. 4 for 6.
My God, Mike, you're just like that last wild card team who
Yeah.
makes it into the playoffs. You're like, we
I don't
went
even-
nine. We
I don't even know
went
what I was
9,
for
6, and
Extreme Rules.
1.
I didn't even post the Extreme Rules ones. I don't even know how close I was there. I missed more than one.
Oh, come on, Epsilon. Think about all the people at the University of Iowa you're letting down.
That's right. He did play football at the University of Iowa.
He played football with Mike Daniels.
He
Him
did?
and Mike Daniels were roommates.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
I know why.
See, this is why, Mike, you have to listen to the New Day pod because they go over all of these great stories.
Oh, you could have been Corey Graves saying that Pat McAfee and Baron Corbin were roommates in college.
They were not.
That's what Baron Corbin said, or Corey Graves said.
They were not.
Yeah, they were not.
They were. Where did Baron Corbin go to Pitt? No, he went to. Did he go to Woovoo?
Let's find out.
I don't
Live
think he
stream?
went to Woovoo.
We can live Google.
At least not at the same time Patty Mack was there.
Look at a Baron Corbin football knowing well. Okay, Thomas Pestock is his real name.
Yeah, that was his that's his government name.
Let's see. College football career.
Book your boy on Cameo. That's what his trunk
Nice.
says. Book your boy on Cameo.
Northwest Missouri State University, where he was
Yeah.
an offensive guard.
He did not play college football
No.
with Pat McAfee
Oh,
at West
nope.
Virginia.
Here is what Corey Graves was referring to. Pestock signed with the Indianapolis Colts on April 27th, 2009, after going undrafted in the 2009 draft.
Oh, okay.
He was released by the Colts on August 13th and re-signed by the team on August 19th. He was again released by the Colts on September 5th.
So they saw each other at practice very briefly when Pat McAfee was learning how to hold kicks.
Yes, and according to Corey Graves, that was good enough for being roommates. Maybe they were roommates.
I don't think so. I have a weird feeling that Pat McAfee, when he got there, was immediately taken in by Peyton and Adam and everyone else.
Oh, yeah, he definitely roomed with Vinny.
Yeah. Because, like, there's that story of when they went to the casino, like, his first year as a rookie.
With a gun and a wink.
Yeah, and Peyton just goes, put it on red 18. And give him
How
a
about that
wink.
red 18.
So if anyone needs to know how much of a G Peyton Manning is, absolutely. Ooh,
Yeah.
all right. All right, lift to the outside. Come on, buddy. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. There you go, kids. Book your boy on Cameo. Come on.
I love they put Thunderdome fans like below the barricade like they actually would be.
Yeah. I do like they put him that low, but kind of defeats the purpose if that's not their actual view.
What is Sheamus and going for all these submissions?
I genuinely think he can't do the what was the old move that he used to do? The Irish Cross?
The Irish Curse backbreaker?
No, where you like
the Razor's Edge.
yeah, but he called it something else.
The Celtic Cross.
Celtic Cross. I don't think he could do it anymore. I think he hurt himself so bad.
He's messed up his shoulder way too many times.
Right. I don't think he can lift someone that high anymore. So he might be doing a more submission-based game now.
Well, that's not even his finish. He still
it was one of them.
It was his signature. He finished.
No, what was his finisher? Oh yeah, but I don't.
Is this over?
No, he kicked out.
Oh, they went to a full screen replay. You don't normally only do that if it's over.
Listen, man. Sometimes you gotta take a full screen graphic. All right.
Sometimes, like right now, we're gonna go full screen Alec, and we go back.
Look at all of the insurance behind my head.
I couldn't find a good background setup, so you just get.
Yeah, I'm looking at looking at Mike's kitchen.
Yeah, but hey, we eventually buy a storage unit and make a studio somewhere in between wherever you and Lewis live in New Jersey and wherever I'm at.
Philly.
Nah, most likely Somerset. Big
Where the
Edmund.
hell is that?
I have no idea. Big E picks up the win.
There you go. Mike's at 1 down
Now
already.
1 down.
I'm on the road to perfection.
Let me write down, do my tally marks here. So we each got 1 for Bobby Lashley, and then you 3 buffoons all got 1 for that match. So that brings the scores after 2 main card matches, 2 wins apiece for Alec, Birch, and Lewis, and then just 1 for me.
How close are me and Lewis on picking the card this time? Because me and Lewis like to align ourselves together.
Biggie, Riddle, Corbin.
Okay.
There. Mysterio, Lee, Lashley, Bailey, Sasha, Roman, Fiend. So you picked Riddle. You picked Riddle and Roman. He picked Corbin and the Fiend.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
I can delete. Let's put our new ticker up there.
Look at Big E. That's some intensity, too.
That is
he had some fire in his eyes. Good for him.
Can delete the other tickers as we go through. Oh, we lost Lewis. Food must have got to the table.
The fries got there.
Why is Big E talking so much shit to Corey Graves?
Oh, because did you not know that he throws his jacket at Corey Graves every time he goes out to a match?
There's a shirtless
Corey Graves.
There's a shirtless kid with a toy belt behind Big E.
That's you. That's you as a child. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. They said you couldn't wear they couldn't wear branded shirts in the Thunderdome. They never said you couldn't wear no shirt in the Thunderdome.
Well, you can only wear WWE branded shirts.
I'm seeing people that are wearing other shirts all the time.
Yeah, their filtering process isn't good. Well, now they're saying that.
Well, because probably no one signed up.
Yeah, they're gonna put it filled up Payback because I couldn't get in, but they're putting people they can trust in the lower level, and then people who are like Chris Benoit all the way up.
How would you tell?
Apparently, there's a guy who sits in the truck whose job that is, where he has like a panel of all the screens and he can move them around.
Yeah, I get that, but how do you tell who to trust or not?
When they register.
Because I'll show up and be like pretty trustworthy, and then all of a sudden I sneak in a picture of Zeb Coulter.
Well, that's what it is. Like they put your email and name on a list. So if you're a first-time user, you get put all the way up. Just like you ran all over Prospect Street and Normal Street and the Coiler Fieldhouse and Zimbar Gym.
Mike did none of those things because he went home.
I mean, I walked all those streets. There's a bagel shop on those roads.
Jesus Christ.
Goldberg Bagel, sponsor us.
Please don't. I'm a fan of real bagels from real places, not East Stroudsburg.
It's a solid bagel. It says New York Bagels on it.
That's how you know it's not. It's like when Family Guy, when it's like, how do you pick out the Chinese dry cleaners? And it says, Mr. USA Rocket Ship #1. It's like, yeah, that's them.
That's them. What does her shirt say? Nobody meaner than Tamina?
Yeah, why is she wearing Tamina's shirt?
I get it if Tamina just got fired or is hurt, but she's okay. Is Shayna Baszler wearing too much makeup? What is it with the 4 horsewomen of UFC that just wear too much eye makeup?
I like the fact that she puts that on. I'm into it because it's from Avengers. She modeled it after what's the name of the woman in Avengers? One of Thanos's soldiers, children things.
Gamora?
No, the evil people, not the good guys.
The other one. Yeah,
with the horns.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know her name though. I know who you're talking about.
I don't think she they really even said her name that often. Like she was just mostly in scenes. And I was like, that's the Thanos lady.
All I remember is in Infinity War, she throws the spear that Steve Rogers catches when you first see Steve Rogers.
Well, no, and then the only one that I remember the name of really is I call him Squidward. but it's the guy who like floats onto the scene.
Yeah.
And Tony Stark's like, please go home, Squidward.
Earth is closed today. That means get lost, Squidward.
I have to find time in my life to watch all these matches, like Evolve and all this stuff.
Independent wrestling.
Yeah, they own all those companies. They've owned them for a while, but now they own their libraries too.
That's right. When we had Kikoa on, he was talking about possibly going to WWE now because he wrestled in Evolve.
Yeah.
But like, how old are these matches?
I mean, that's clean shaven, not even
Drew
fired
McIntyre,
yet,
yeah.
Drew McIntyre. So
No, he might have been just fired.
but still, that's how long ago now?
2014?
Yeah, that's 6 years ago, man. It's a lot of wrestling in 6 years.
King Corbin.
CM Punk chants were still a thing when that happened. I really wish that he would have had the casket dancers.
Oh, God. Well, see, AEW did that.
Yeah, the Dark Order did it.
Yeah. They got to drop this King of the Ring shtick.
I like the King of the Ring tournament. I think it's great. I'm a big fan of the King of the Ring tournament. I don't think that it should end up with you actually becoming a king. I think it should end up with you being like #1 contender or having a shot at a title or something.
Baron Corbin had a phenomenal theme song. And now it's going.
Yeah, he did.
That was my go-to theme song for our tag team title runs in WWE 2K.
Now I'm upset that I was a part of them.
You're never upset.
I'm actually very upset that I was a part of them. If that was our walkout song.
I give you the pin all the time, though.
That's fine. Like, at least use Rhea Ripley's song. Her song's great.
Her song is good. Thomas Pestock, former roommate of Pat McAfee for like a good week.
Yeah, for a hot minute at training camp. Until someone said, "Hey, Thomas, come down to the coach room, bring your playbook."
I was in West Virginia longer than he was a roommate with Pat McAfee.
Oh, Jesus. Don't be proud of that.
Original Bro established 2015.
Yeah. So Drew Galloway got fired before this guy was even wrestling.
Yeah. I love when they acknowledge the screens and they can't even see them.
They have to. Like, if they're going to be there, acknowledge them.
So what we got for this one? I picked Riddle, you picked Riddle, Bert's picked Riddle, and Lewis picked Baron Corbin.
All right. Come on, Riddle. Help me stay perfect.
He got pyro for his flip-flops, and Corbin stuck him.
And he got a clothesline for his flip-flops.
What a son of a bitch.
Heels doing heel things. Baron
the man
Corbin
just got pyro for his flip-flops, and you stick him.
I just love the fact that he has a mushroom tattooed to his ribcage.
Because he probably did a few of them in college.
Yeah, exactly. How else do I say? Like, he looked in the mirror one day, looked at himself, his hair, and his attitude, and went, "How do I tell more people that I do drugs?"
I'll get a mushroom tattoo.
Right. He was like, "I'll get a mushroom tattoo to my body."
That's gotta hurt.
What?
Landing on
tattooed on your body? Yes.
That too, but landing on bare feet.
I think at a certain point you're so used to it that your feet are just so calloused and battered.
I mean, like Rusev always did it, and he still broke his ankle not wearing shoes.
Right, no, I'm not talking about breaking it, but I'm talking about like at a certain point you're just so used to it. Like, have you ever tried? Like, there are people who like walk on rocks in their bare feet, and I'm like, how? I cry when I walk on hot sand in my bare feet.
That is true.
Like, if we've been on the beach for a couple of hours and I touch that white hot sand, I'm screaming to get to the water. Because if I stand there and
pyro and clothesline, 8-1 clean to the chin.
But like, what happened to his snapback?
I knocked it off.
Right, but like, he usually throws it to the fans. There are no fans.
Hits a screen. That's what they should do. If a screen gets hit with any piece of merch, they send it to you.
Yeah, you have to send it to him.
I'm going to grab myself a cup of Joe.
Why, you getting tired?
I am. Got 3 more hours of this.
No, we don't. We don't even have that more matches to go.
That's true.
Yeah, evidently Mike thinks we're doing 6 to 7 hours a match here. Doing half an hour segments. Matt, stop trying to go jumping at him. The man's got one advantage over you, and it's height. Stop jumping at him. Stay on the ground. Also, wear better undies, man. I'm seeing a little bit too much. Oh, that hurt. All right, up and another submission hold. Doing nothing but rest holds. That's a babyface thing to do. God damn it. Come on, back. Just stop doing this. Just drop him, Baron. Just fall to the ground. Oh, if he wins in a sleeper, I'll be happy. Nope. And just that. Riddle's got some skinny ass legs. Jesus. Oh, and another. Cinch it in. There you go. Yank down on that. And we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Cinch it in a little tighter, Matt. Make E. Stroudsburg proud. God knows Mike isn't. Come on. It's like a modified sleeper. It's not a real sleeper. Nope. All right, hit him. Hit him with a running knee. Go for it. Nope. One of Baron's 3 moves. A clothesline. He knows a clothesline, a Uranagi, and then his actual finisher. The end of days, which I don't know what you'd classify that as. I guess it's a pancake slam, but with a lot of motion. Oof. Oh, God. Oh, no. Don't make that face towards the camera, Matt. I don't want to see that. That's not an attractive look for anyone. Phew. Yeah, I forgot he put a ransom on Riddle's head. Probably should have done more with that storyline-wise. Probably should have had more stuff happen with that. Come on. Come on, Riddle. Come on. Make me perfect, buddy. Come on. Come on. Get up. I'm always impressed by the eyebrows on that referee. I don't know who does his manicure work, but good God. And his hair is pretty pristine, too. I like that. Oh. Sidewalk slam. Ooh, King Corbin. Not a great close-up angle guy. I want to keep him in a wide framing going forward.
Lee.
Did you get your cup of joe, buddy?
Yes, I did.
Did you get your coffee? You'll be falling asleep at what? 8 o'clock at night Eastern time?
Eastern time. We don't know what Florian's at.
Well, at around 7:20, it was 1:20. Now it's going to be 8 o'clock. What do you think it is, Mike? And this is why ESU is not a real school. For anyone who's thinking that East Stroudsburg University is an education for them. Did you Google that?
No, I thought about it.
Okay, that's embarrassing that you thought about it for that long. Come on. Come on. Ah.
Corbin
This
thinks,
match is going on too long, honestly.
yeah,
There's not enough story in this match to make me care.
there's not enough story. Well, this match has some story. They've been going at it for a few weeks. Like Lee versus
But,
Orton,
like,
that's not gonna have any story.
But they mentioned that he put a bounty on his head. If you want people to really believe that you're the king of SmackDown, have people try to collect the bounty besides Shorty G. Come on.
So they went to a chicken place right by ESU.
Uh-huh.
And it's a takeout, but it's a sit down place.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's like Moe's. Like you
They have a-
order and you go sit down.
Yeah.
So I said, like, it's called Cluck You. So I said,
Yeah, we have those here, Mike. It's not like a
you have
it's not
Cluck
a-
You?
Yeah.
In Jersey?
There's like 6 of them in Jersey.
Oh, I thought it was just an East Stroudsburg thing.
You're an idiot.
Well, the guy, it looks like a local commercial. Anyway, he goes to Cluck You. And it's all the way down East Stroudsburg. I'm like, you went all the way to East Stroudsburg? Are you sitting down? He goes, yeah, because he tried Red Robin, Texas Roadhouse, and countless other places, and there was either too long of a wait or takeout only. Conservative Lou can't be seen listening to Tom Wolfe.
Oh, Jesus. Poor Tom Wolfe's just trying to save lives, and here comes conservative Lou.
Dave Meltzer did say on the radio today that this was going to be a short pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine. They started at 7. There's what? 7 confirmed matches?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the kickoff match.
Which
7,
we don't count. So 7
7
at 7 p.m. they started 7 matches. Unless each match is half an hour, I don't see how you do it.
Yeah, we're an hour in. This is the third match of the night.
Yeah. I don't see this going for forever. This was literally just to compete with
AEW.
Yeah.
Between 9:30 and 10, I think we're gonna be done.
I would assume so. I would say that's correct. Ooh.
When is the next WWE pay-per-view?
Oh man.
September 27th, Clash of Champions.
Okay, so a full month. Okay.
Yeah.
A little less than a full month, but a month.
Ooh, that'll be a day we'll have to figure out our recording schedule.
Why? What day is it?
So that's a Sunday.
Okay.
The day before that, you've met my cousin Jamie.
Yes, I have.
You met Jamie Lepard.
Yes, I have.
Did you met Jamie Basil?
I met a woman named Jamie. She was very nice.
Yeah, that's the other Jamie. No, our other cousin Jamie, our first cousin.
I don't pay attention to your family that intently. If it's not Joanne, I don't care.
Yeah. Is getting
Joanne
married.
is a saint, and I love her.
Yes.
And I miss her.
Her wedding's on the 26th.
Oh, it's right. Yeah.
So
it might be just an Alex and Alex show.
Well, the live stream we'll be able to do for Clash Champions because we'll be back and we're coming back in the morning.
Oh no, we're doing the show without you. It's a 2-man band.
You want to record it on the Saturday?
Oh hell yeah! Just so I can have my show back.
I'll let you take over for that one.
I'm bringing in special guests. We're having dancers like it's Raw Underground.
Oh dear God!
Everybody, get ready
on an audio-only Zoom call.
They won't be. Is Matt Riddle going to the top rope? This looks like it's going to be painful.
Oh, he hit it. 2.
Good for him,
3.
honestly.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah. One with a whatever the heck that was, but I still am perfect.
You and Birch are both perfect so far.
What's the next? What did me and Birch disagree on? I don't think we did a lot, actually.
You picked Keith Lee, he picked Randy Orton, you picked Roman Reigns, he picked The Fiend. Literally the rest of the card, except for the Mysterios versus Seth and Murphy, are different.
Okay, good.
You picked Lee, he picked Orton. You picked Roman, he picked The Fiend. You picked Bayley and Sasha, he picked Nia and Shayna.
Oh, that's right. He did have a convoluted theory about Nia and Shayna.
So as long as the Mysterios are next and they win, only one of you can have a perfect card.
Only one.
I don't understand his established 2015.
Because that's when Theory started wrestling, I think.
Fair enough.
5 years ago? Sounds right to when I started hearing about him.
Yeah.
Because he was a fighter before that.
Yeah. After he graduated college, he went to the UFC. I am not buying this game.
Oh, the Battlegrounds game?
Yeah, you cannot make me buy this game.
Honestly, it seems more fun than 2K20, and you spent money on that.
I did. I would play this game if they released it as a mobile app.
I wouldn't. I would rather play this game on a console and like just do ridiculous things like be wrestling Lewis and throw him into a crocodile.
That's true. Well, if there's creative characters, that might persuade me.
I don't think so. I think it's just like it's an arcade game, so it's the guy. It's like a fighting game.
Yeah.
Like buying any other fighting game, you have the characters you have, and that's who it is.
Oh, look at this commercial. Go behind the scenes of the SummerSlam you were at. Yeah, the day
we were there.
SummerSlam 2015. Immediately, we're going to continue the live stream as we watch the day.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm going to bed, man. Some of us have work in the morning.
I have work tomorrow too.
Who are you? You're not Renee Paquette. Oh,
Of course.
well, we'll never know.
Thomas P. Stock just can't take a loss.
That's why he played for the Chiefs when they were terrible.
He has a Super Bowl ring, though. No, he doesn't. He lost.
No, he lost Super Bowl.
He was a Cardinal. He wasn't even on the roster. He was signed to a futures contract. Pat Buck making an appearance.
Why is Pat Buck there? Matt, don't look like you're lost and confused.
So Cole and Graves are out there.
SmackDown match.
This is Bailey and Sasha versus Nia and Shayna.
Good.
Or the Universal title match.
Yep. Nope. It's the women's tag team match.
Let's throw that up here on the ticker.
It's the women's tag team. So Birch is the only one who didn't pick Bailey and Sasha.
Yeah. So this is where you guys are going to differ.
Come on, Bailey and Sasha, bring me closer to perfection.
Yeah. Yeah, because if Bailey and Sasha win, you get 4. Then me, Birch, and Lewis would all be tied with 3.
I'm guaranteed a positive record in tonight's countings if I get this.
You need one more right to get a positive.
Yeah, if I get this, I go at least 4-3.
Yeah.
See, I think that's what we should have done instead. Instead of doing if we win, we get 1, and if we lose, we get 1. Because then all of our records look terrible, except for Birch, who's 500. We should have just done total matches.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
Just to be like, oh, I'm 15-22, because that looks a little bit better than
1-5.
Yeah, because like that 1, I was near perfect guessing NXT. And the other ones, except for NXT.
TakeOver 30, you and Lewis
TakeOver 30. Well, again, I picked with my heart and not my head.
Yeah.
We all knew that Adam Cole was realistically going to win, but again, I was not going against the brand. I'm a fanboy first and a fan second.
Yeah. As much as I need them to win to get the point, I don't want them to win.
Why? I want them to win. The best thing that any of those belts have going for them right now.
That's true, but Shayna Baszler doesn't need.
When was the last time you gave a shit about the women's tag team division before this?
I still don't.
I mean, like, I care more about this because it's with them in that storyline.
This isn't the tag team division. They have the tag team titles, but this is the main titles division.
Right, but until they're the only legitimate tag team in that division, realistically.
Yeah.
Like, there was Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
And they're done.
And the Iconics, who are kind of a comedy act. Riot Squad, they broke up and just recently got them back together. Absolution just beat the snot out of each other.
Yeah.
So, they're the only consistent pairing. I don't want it to be on a Frankenstein team because that's kind of like what WWE used to do with their regular tag team division. Where it'd be like, you two are feuding? Tag team champions.
Tag team. Shout out Sheamus and Cesaro.
Well, not just that, because they managed to turn that into like a real team that actually was pretty good. Like, I'm thinking like Shawn Michaels and John Cena.
Yeah.
It's like when you really did not give a shit about the tag team champions. It was like, oh yeah, I forgot. They're fighting over the WWE championship, but they're also still tag team champions.
Part of me wants that t-shirt.
Not even a part of me wants that t-shirt. All of me wants that t-shirt. Know your role.
Model. I said to Lewis, I'm like, I think I know our next great interview.
Is it Bailey?
Get the guy who got fired from WWE from the Highlanders for showing up at a TNA show.
Okay, that's whatever you want to do, buddy boy.
I don't know what we talked to him. Obviously, like the day he got fired.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, head producer. Don't let my actual rational thinking in your way.
I build the schedule. Oh, I would call like Bailey, or I would like try to reach out to them, but I know like one, they're not going to respond, and then two, if they did, I don't want to cough up the money.
Call Matt Riddle. You guys are fellow alumni.
You know what? I'm going to DM Matt Riddle right now.
I wouldn't. He's getting changed right now. He's getting taken a shower.
What's the worst that happens? I get a dick pic. Nobody wants that though.
I mean, yeah, nobody wants a picture of Matt Riddle schlong.
Yankees beat the Mets twice today.
There is justice in this world. You guys blew a 6-run lead, so you deserve it.
All right, Matt Riddle, chat.
Yeah, this isn't going to go well for that. And also, again, why are you wearing Tamina's shirt to the ring? You're not Tamina.
I think Dolph Ziggler will Hawkins and Riders t-shirt.
They're friends, though. And everyone knew that.
They're related.
Are they?
Yeah, they're both Samoan.
That's not...
Both
racist.
They're both Anawise.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Tamina's a Snuka.
That's right. Which is it? Aren't they part of the Anawai family?
No.
Oh, then I don't know
why. Jimmy Superfly was not a part of them.
I thought he was.
That's racist.
Yokozuna's the weird one that's involved. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yes, because Yokozuna, again, wasn't Japanese.
Yeah.
Mike just did a racism. He was like, you're Samoan, right? You must know all the other Samoans.
R2-D2?
Yeah, I have R2-D2 nearby. I do, again, I now know that Sasha and Bailey are winning because you want to know why? Matching ring attire.
Yes. Shayna Baszler. I mean, they're both wearing black and silver.
Oh, that's you're both wearing black. You went to the back. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on, Bailey. I don't need you. Do heel things. Punch the referee. Hit her with a chair. Just retain the titles. Ooh, and Baszler takes out Nia. by accident.
And send.
You think it's actually going to get you through there, buddy?
Hello, my name is Mike Schaefer, and I am the host of the Glorified Jobbers Wrestling Podcast. My
One of
co-host
the hosts.
the host. My co-hosts and I are huge fans of yours, and we would love to have you on the show for an interview when you have the time. We would love to talk with you about your WWE career and your journey through the wrestling world. I am also a graduate of East Stroudsburg University Health and Phys Ed program, so I'd love to talk about that as well with you. Let me know if it's something you can do. Thanks so much. All I'm saying is, if Matt Riddle DMs me back and goes, yeah, bro, I'd love to do this, I'm going to cream my jeans.
Now I suddenly don't want him to respond.
Nice clothesline from Bailey there. Fundies of professional wrestling.
Get the fundamentals in there.
Nia just used Sasha
As a weapon.
But
But Lewis's prediction is right. They really kept Nia out of this match because they don't want an injury.
Yeah.
They're like, if we lose these two women, we have nobody.
But that's an injury waiting to happen.
That's a concussion. That's what that is.
she
Concussion
might be
protocol is
dead.
being called.
She might be dead.
Someone get the blue tent from the NFL sideline out here. Run, Bailey, run.
Get out of there.
You've beaten Nia before. Remember those NXT matches? I was watching.
I forgot they faced off in NXT.
Twice, and Bailey choked her out both times.
Yeah.
That was when Izzy was cheering Bailey on. She couldn't lose in front of Izzy.
So by the looks of it, we're going to have Lewis for the triple threat match, which is when things really count.
Do they? I'm already winning if I win this.
For this main event, absolutely. Well, you wouldn't be winning. No, yeah.
I am speed.
Yeah, because you have Lewis beat. The worst you can do with Lewis is tie.
Yeah. It's really Birch is the only one who can catch me.
The worst you can do with Lewis or me is tie. Yeah, you've won unless
everything falls apart.
If you're totally wrong.
Unless it all goes down the shitter.
You've won.
That's usually how most things go, right? Like you get step on the football field and you're like, guys, unless it all goes downhill and everything we prepared for is wrong, we got this.
We are playing the Jaguars.
We're playing the Jets.
Yeah.
Jamal Adams is gone. Sam Donald has mono.
Probably colitis.
He's got colitis. Robbie Anderson's not even there anymore. Quincy Anua is the top receiver. We have a chance.
No, we just signed who did we sign? We signed Dante Moncrief the other day.
Okay, Mike, you're not helping your kid.
Yeah. Denzel Mims and Jameson Crowder and Brashad Perriman. We're set.
Is Demaryius Thomas still there?
No, he's gone. Thankfully.
I mean, I think Crowder's your number one, but he's a slot receiver.
He's a slot receiver. Yeah, Bailey, just stay on the offensive here against Nia.
Just do what you did last time. Jump around her neck, lock in the sleeper,
and just see what happens.
And squeeze.
Like, how are you just so bad at your job that you hurt everybody you wrestle?
Oh, I was going to say hurt everyone and just leave it at that. And I was going to be like, I do that a lot. I do it emotionally, though.
Like, that's probably how.
Yeah, you do shit like that. Oh. Well, got the leg.
Got the leg.
Half crab? Is that what we're going for here? Some sort of knee bar? Don't just drop hands on her shoulder. Her head's like right there. Punch her in the skull.
Eventually, Ronda Rousey will come back and we'll get Shayna versus Ronda.
I don't think she wants to, and honestly, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If Shayna's the closest I get, I'm fine with this. Because like I was not happy with Shayna in NXT because I thought she was boring, but now watching her on the main roster and not seeing her do stuff, I'm like, no, you know what? You need her to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like she may not be your favorite, but at least she does things.
Here's my question. We're at 0 viewers right now.
Mm-hmm.
How did that Florian guy find this video?
He's probably one of our listeners.
We have none from Germany. Germany's not one of our countries.
You don't know that. Have you checked recently?
I did. Check all the time.
Well, we appreciate Florian was here.
Yes. He stopped by. He had a cup of coffee with us.
That's all I ask sometimes.
Who it's asking me to log in. Because I'm using
what?
I'm using Chrome instead of Safari. So
yeah, the superior browser.
Yeah, it asked me to log into Anchor. I don't remember my login.
It's in the group chat somewhere.
Somewhere. That and my Zoom one.
All right. Sasha Banks just hit a Bella Buster on Nia Jax.
There we go.
Shout out the Bella Buster. It's a great finishing move.
It really is. So we're in the United States, Ireland, Iran, the UK, Canada, and the Ukraine.
Go Ukraine.
I can't see specifically where. Oh, no, I can see specifically where in the Ukraine now. Kyiv?
Kiev.
Kiev.
It's the capital, you idiot.
Kiev City. Canada.
Yeah, it's the capital.
There's not enough data to tell me where we're at in Canada yet. The UK, we're in England. That's all it says.
Yeah, that's the same.
Ireland, we're in Dublin.
It's like not saying it's like, oh man, we're in the tri-state area. Where are we? Manhattan.
And in the United States, we're in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Virginia, Connecticut, Florida, Kansas, New Jersey, D.C., Oregon, Texas, Washington State, and Illinois.
Illinois.
Where in Illinois are we at? Round Lake, Illinois.
I don't know where that is. Don't ask me.
We're in Round Lake, Illinois, Seattle, Washington, Dallas, Texas.
Shayna's legal. Shayna's the legal person. Woman. Man.
Garafuda Gludge. Garafuda.
And Sasha's still involved.
What is going on here? Ooh. Ooh. Doesn't have the legs wrapped around, though, so she doesn't have it all the way in.
Oh, Sasha, use one of your hands to punch her.
And she caught the arm.
Oh, my God.
She tapped. She tapped.
Oh, Frankenstein tag team.
Oh, my God.
That's how you know WWE's given up on these belts. They're just like Frankenstein team.
Oh, my God. Did not see that coming.
Jesus Christ.
Birch is the only one to get that right. Birch is still perfect.
I'm no longer perfect.
I did not see that coming.
God damn it, Roman. Roman, you better be you better be right. Make it a spoiler. Make it a spoiler, Roman.
I am shocked. see what Charlie Caruso has to say.
Okay. I mean, are they going face? Was that what they're doing?
I think so.
Please stop yelling, Naya. Please stop yelling. It's very, very aggressive, and I don't like it. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Dear God.
Yeah, Bailey's got to shave off. No more dose straps, huh?
Yeah, no more dose straps.
No more dose straps. No more Banks 2 belts.
Is she gonna turn heel here, or they're already heels? But is she gonna stick?
Is Birch right? Please don't make Birch right. I don't like it when he's right.
I mean, he's been perfect so far.
I know.
Nope.
Oh.
Going to commercial.
Fade to black. Let's go.
All right. So it goes.
What do we have left?
We have. Let me throw the new banner up. Delete that banner. So we have the Universal title triple threat. That's going to be the main event.
Yeah.
We have the Mysterios versus Seth and Murphy, and Orton versus Keith Lee. That'll probably be the next match.
Okay. So I just have to hope for Keith Lee.
Jesus Christ. I did not see that coming at all. Yeah, just looking at other pay-per-views coming up. So Clash of Champions is September 27th.
Okay.
So that is in, let me pull up a calendar.
Halloween Havoc is going to be in October.
I wish they did Halloween Havoc. That is in 4 weeks.
Yeah, so they have exactly 4 weeks to.
Yes, for those watching who might not be watching it live, if you went back and watched the recorded episode, 4 weeks from today, we'll be back with another live stream for WWE Clash of Champions on September 27th. Then they go November 1st. Is WWE Hell in a Cell.
Oh, okay.
Then November 21st.
Survivor Series.
NXT TakeOver War Games 4.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were including NXT.
Then November 22nd will be Survivor Series, and December 23rd.
TLC.
See, this says December 23rd is TLC, but that is a Wednesday.
Well, it's Christmas. You can't do it any other time.
You could do it Sunday the 20th.
Probably not enough time. Because you're going to have storylines that are going to be over at Hell in a Cell. It's a brand supremacy thing for Survivor Series, and you have to start a whole new set of rivalries for TLC. You need the time.
Yeah, so they're giving themselves 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks and 1, 2, 3 days.
Yeah, they need that. They need that time to build rivalries.
That is interesting. They're going to do it on a Wednesday.
Well, because everyone has off. Like, kids are off from school.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. Like, the whole world kind of shuts down for that week.
Yeah, especially now.
Exactly. And you're not gonna do it after Christmas because everyone's gonna be with their family or coming back from vacation or going on vacation. So no one's gonna watch.
Yeah. Ooh, we have a viewer. We have a viewer back.
It's probably Lewis.
It probably is Lewis. Lewis, if it's you, F's in the chat. Whoever it is, F's in the chat.
I guess it is Keith Lee next because Drew McIntyre's getting tossed around. So
here. And Randy Orton's very, very bad kick.
Not as good as Pat McAfee's. Someone get Pat McAfee in there to teach him how to punt.
3 times this poor man got kicked in the skull. Oh man, I think this is a solid pay per view so far for 1 week of build. What's your thoughts so far?
Honestly, I think this could have been thrown into like a Raw Super Show.
Yeah, maybe like a network special on a Saturday.
Yeah, like this doesn't feel like
Payback.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a pay per view because there's not really storyline to it. It's just continuing other storylines that could have been ended at SummerSlam.
I do appreciate how they tried to build it. Like they showed a lot of old payback moments this week, to make it seem like it was a pay per view. Like, and thinking like there's some great matches that have happened at Payback.
Well, yeah, because usually Payback, at least in the olden days, was right after WrestleMania.
Well, it used to be Backlash right after WrestleMania.
Yeah, but then it was Payback for a little bit, which made sense.
Yeah.
And there's a couple matches on this card where I'm like, okay, this totally makes sense.
Yeah,
The Keith Lee, Randy Orton makes sense.
Yeah, because there was that weird time where Extreme Rules was the first pay per view after.
I mean, it's even weirder now that Money in the Bank's right after WrestleMania.
Yeah, I would like to see them do a Money in the Bank is on the road to WrestleMania.
No, Elimination Chamber is still one of my favorite pay per views that no one likes. Keep it right where it is.
Even though that 1 year when they moved it to, I think it was June, they put it in.
Yeah, no, but like Elimination Chamber being right before WrestleMania does so many great things because you do have that element of who's going to be the champion going into WrestleMania.
Yeah,
because like titles have changed hands on that night that have rewritten WrestleMania matches, which I think is an amazing thing, and I think that you have to kind of keep that because then my fear is if you put Money in the Bank that close, you're gonna have like the person. It's almost expected that the person who wins at Money in the Bank cashes in a month later.
I think like thinking about it now, like I think they put Money in the Bank right after WrestleMania, so that maybe you'll get like maybe it might be Otis where he holds
because
all the way through.
It's the WrestleMania is the start and the end of the wrestling calendar.
Yeah.
So your first pay per view is the start. Like so, you're giving you're giving the briefcase to someone at the beginning of their first run of the first month of the wrestling year, and then you're letting them go for the year, and WrestleMania being your New Year's restart.
Yeah. Look at this attire.
My God, I love this so much. Because I know what this is, and it makes me so goddamn happy. This is, Mike, you have no idea how happy I am for this attire.
What is it supposed to be?
So I will explain it to you once he starts, because I am in shock and awe right now that he was allowed to do this and that it was done.
Is it a Dragon Ball thing?
Yes, it is. And that's why I'm so excited, and I have wet my trousers. Do you know a good trousersmith? Say a goodly knight. Not or any knight. Just soiled his trousers.
Does he have the new theme song or the old one? I have mine muted.
I can't hear. Hold on. I gotta. New song.
Yeah, I just got the whiff of the guitar.
Yeah, new song.
It's not like I don't like the new song.
But it was him singing on the old one.
Yeah.
Like, that just makes it so way more personal.
Oh, he's taking off
Oh
the fur.
My God. I am so happy about this attire. I don't care if he wins. He's a winner in my work. He's a winner in my book. He's wearing the spandex shorts.
He's wearing spandex.
No, there's a shirt underneath it. There's a shirt underneath it.
Is there?
So, like, the bad shorts went away.
I didn't see.
The bad shorts went away, but he still has a shirt on. He's not unleashing the full tubby.
You said the New Day has that best 3D graphic. I like Randy Orton's. The giant snake.
I also hate Randy Orton, so I think I have a...
I've always liked Randy Orton, no matter what.
I've always despised him, so I'm just like... yeah, I don't love the shirt, Keith. Unleash the man titties. Show the world what you got.
If he was an in-shape fat guy, he would be able to be shirtless, but...
He is an in-shape fat guy. I'm, I guess, more in shape than him, and I can't do a moonsault like that guy. Lewis, you don't even know that reference, so don't even use it.
You've never watched it. I mean, neither have I. I've never watched it. I watched the bad live action movie, and
God, that movie is so terrible.
And then they made a sequel.
Did they? No, they didn't.
I think they did. And there was two.
No, there was no sequel to that movie.
There was only one. I'll go with something like two.
There was no sequel to that film.
I would wear a shirt if I wrestled, Lewis. I would wear a shirt if I wrestled.
I would wear a shirt if I wrestled, but that's also because I have body image issues.
I mean, if I was getting into the wrestling business, I told Kakoa I just wanted to be a manager, so I would have gone full shirt and tie.
If Kakoa needs a male valet for any of his female talent, I'm in.
Well, I gotta tell you, so one time I go to this show, that show that they always talk about at the high school.
Mm.
So Taj is in the school, and he wanted to be, he wanted me as his manager because he's was worried about his promo skills. Then there's another guy who's a fucking just straight up powerhouse, and he's like, I can't talk. So I went to the show, and during the intermission, I'm chatting it up with these guys, and he's like, if you come back, what do you want to do? I'm like, if I come back, I want to be a manager. I don't want to be an in-ring performer. I don't want to take the bumps. I'm not in shape to do all that stuff, but I could talk. So he's like, would you want to be with me? And I'm like, I would do it if Kay is okay with it. Like, I would totally do that. And he's he talks about the promo I cut in the tryout on Colonel Sanders. And he's like, the fact that you just came up with that promo and went with it for 60 minutes was perfect. He goes, that's what I need.
What Colonel Sanders thing?
So when I did the tryout back in February, the last piece, we did a million other things. But the last piece of the tryout was promos. And our task was to cut a 60-second promo.
You said 60 minutes. I was like, holy shit, it's an hour.
60-second promo. No more, no less. And Joey Martinez gave us a situation. So, I was the last one to go. There was 5 recruits that showed up to the tryout. I was the last one to go. The first guy goes up, and he had to cut a promo. He was Pikachu, and he was fighting Ash Ketchum because he was sick of being put in the Pokeball.
Oh, I'd have something for that immediately. Yeah, I would go off on Ash.
The next guy went up, and it was Mario. I don't remember if he was Mario or Luigi, but he was it was those.
So he just gave you ridiculous shit.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what the girl got. There was one girl that made it. I don't remember what she got. Taj goes up, and Joey tells him that he is Dale Earnhardt Jr., and he's sick of racing Tony Stewart, so he's going to fight him. And Taj is like, I know nothing about NASCAR.
Make it up, man.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. And that's what I told him, make it up. Just come up with it on the fly.
Yeah, gotta come up with something.
Yeah, so he comes out, and he goes this whole thing knowing nothing about NASCAR or the background stories or anything. And he just goes, you will burn down, I will rise. And everybody's sitting there their jaws dropped. And he's like, did I say something wrong? And they're like, you know nothing about NASCAR at all? And he goes, not a thing. And he goes, that's exactly how Dale Earnhardt Sr. died.
Yeah, crashed and burned.
And he's like, oh my God. Then
no.
I go up, I'm last. I go up, and Joey was like, okay, you're going to be because Kakoa was a vegan, or he was at the time. So he goes, you're going to be the vegan warrior Kakoa. And you are going one-on-one at the next work rate show with Colonel Sanders. And I'm like, okay. So I thought about it. Kakoa was like, okay, whenever you're ready, just go for it. So I'm thinking about it. And we were doing it in a backstage interview type of situation.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, where am I going to go with this? And
take your 11 herbs and spices and shove them right up your asshole.
I did. Well, I knew in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go with the 11 herbs and spices line. But I forget where I went with it. But at some point during the tryout, we took a water break, and I overheard, it was the day of the Super Bowl. So I overheard Kay talking about his vegan Super Bowl menu. We got
which is just sadness.
Yeah, we got 3 viewers. My tryout story has jacked up our viewership.
Well, I also just tell you we have to talk about Keith Lee's outfit because I'm the only one who knows what it's from.
So, you're facing Colonel Sanders. So Kiko was talking about how he has soy-based meatballs and plant-based pepperoni on his pizza, whatever.
Yes, Lewis, you can be a former vegan. I've met people.
Oh man, I relapsed and ate a whole steak.
That's me every day when I wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna be a better person than I eat a whole bowl of mac and cheese, and I'm like, ah.
But yeah, so I go up and I'm like, Colonel Sanders, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of you feeding this crap to not only me but the people of the work rate entertainment show.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm sick of you feeding this crap to the fans of work rate entertainment. You and I at the next show, we're going one-on-one. I don't need your original recipe and extra crispy. I have my plant-based meatballs, my soy-based pepperoni on my pizza that is dairy-free. You can take your 11. You might have 11 herbs and spices, but I have 11 ways to kick your ass. And next Saturday, I'm going to do that all up and down this ring, amongst other things, I said. So Kakoa had no idea that I overheard his menu.
Oh, okay. So he just thought you were pulling crap out of your ass.
Yeah. So they're all all the students that were there helping out, all the coaches, the other trainees, they were all laughing hysterically. And Kakoa comes up, I'm the last one, so he walks up, talk to us afterwards, and he's like, all right, first of all, Mike, go fuck yourself. I'm like, did I do a bad job? He goes, no, that was great, but you heard my entire menu and you used it against me. So the next time I watched Joey wrestle at that school, he came out of the ring and he walks around and I'm like, what's up, Colonel Sanders? And he goes, go fuck yourself, man.
I don't know though. If you could put in a word to K, I want to be, if he needs a Robert Stone-esque character in his brand, that will be me. If you need someone to look slightly pretty and to not do much, I'll take bumps. It's fine.
Well, that's one of the reasons I stopped doing it.
Athletic enough that I could take a couple things.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. One, financially, it was a lot of money per month.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm like,
sure.
Yeah, it was $225 a month to do the school.
It's not atrocious.
AEW shirt in the front row of
Randy Orton removed already.
Randy Orton set up for the RKO on Keith Lee. See what happens here.
He's gonna fall. He's gonna throw
him off. Yeah, he's gonna brush him off the shoulder.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie before. Yep. Stops him.
I've seen this film.
Spirit bomb.
Spirit bomb to Orton.
2, 3. Keith Lee picks up the win.
I'm back in it.
And that locks it up for you. Well, no, it doesn't. It puts you back tied with Birch.
I'm back.
So that gives you a point and Lewis a point. Birch is no longer perfect.
Big Lou, me and you, buddy.
We officially will not have our first perfect run.
Yes. But if Keiko, if you're out there or watching or listening, and you need a valet for any of your female talent, you need a manager that's just a sniveling little piece of shit for any of your male talent, I gotcha. I could do this.
When I talked to him afterwards, I was just like, Lewis, you got that one right. What are you saying caca for?
I know. He said caca. Because, Mike, the thing is, you go like this. You go, caca. It is an affirmation move.
But yeah, that was one of the things.
To explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was always going to explain his outfit and why I was so happy about it. So before he left the screen, we forgot all about him. Oh God, I love him so much. So there's the Dragon Ball Z movie that came out 2018? Late 2018, 2019.
Action, yeah.
No. It was an animated movie. It was late 2018, early 2019, maybe January 2019. And it was Dragon Ball Z Broly. And Broly's whole character is he's this massive person.
Mm-hmm.
So much like Keith Lee, and he has a black vest, golden shoulder pads, and then he wears the ear of an animal he killed around his waist. So that was the fur thing that he had.
Okay.
And so he always wears the ear as like a skirt around his waist. I'll send it in our group chat later of like the actual picture of him.
Yeah, I gotta see what that
like
looks
when
like.
when he walked out and had like, and I was like, oh cool, he's got like the nice like Super Saiyan, or he's got like the Saiyan armor shoulder things that like the New Day had that one year. I was like, oh okay, like a shout out to Dragon Ball Z. And then the guy like zoomed out and I saw the fur. I was like, tell me he's wearing a goddamn ear around his waist and I'll cry. I'm gonna tweet at Keith Lee in a minute and just be like, shout out for repping Broly.
Yeah. Did Roman Reigns sign the contract?
Yes.
All right, so it's semi-main event time. We got
So this one is
the Mysterios versus Seth and
the Mysterios
Murphy.
versus the Messiah guys. All right, so this one I picked the Mysterios, and I believe so did Birch.
We all picked the Mysterios.
Oh, all picked the Mysterios. So it's a win, lose, or draw. So I can root for Seth and feel confident. Great.
Yeah. So win or lose doesn't affect you. So you're tied with Birch.
It all comes down to the final.
It'll come down to the main event.
Oh man, this is the first time in my entire wrestling fandom that
it's you or Birch.
I'm hedging my bets on Paul Heyman.
I'm rooting for one because I picked Roman Reigns, but I am rooting for Roman Reigns because of if the Fiend wins, Birch wins 3 in a row. Having won Takeover 30, SummerSlam, and he would win Payback. Can't have that.
You'd rather have me win it?
I'd rather have you. I don't want Birch to win 3 in a row. I don't want to hear that next week.
I don't want to hear that.
It's Labor Day weekend next week, and I don't want to ruin my American holiday with Birch being cocky.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point. That's the same reason I root for the Islanders in the NHL playoffs.
Yes.
I just don't want to listen to it.
We text Lewis so he knows what link to click.
Okay, I'm gonna send to our group chat a picture of Broly.
Typed in Streamlab. We're using StreamYard. Hopefully Dominic delivers just as well in this match as he did at SummerSlam.
I mean, I hope he does. I wouldn't imagine why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's good at his job.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I was saying, one of the things that deterred me from it was like one, the price. It was $225 a month to wrestle and train, and then not even not get paid for the matches.
Well, because you were a trainee.
Yeah, and then you don't get on the shows until you're ready. And I told him like he took me into the school, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want to do it. Like just regret finishing school up and everything. Like I have some other priorities. You know, I totally understand. And I said, I'm like, you know, what if I was just a manager? What if I didn't wrestle? What if I just like, worked with a superstar? And he's like, I would do that. He goes, I would 100% do it. Like you have the talking skills. He goes, I think we could definitely make it work. I have some guys that I could definitely pair you with. I said, okay, so would I just train promos? Or would I do like the full thing? He goes, no, you would do the full thing. He goes, because the way I look at it, and he goes, this is a lesson I learned, you know, going through Evolve and MCW, was that a manager is more valuable if they could take a bump.
Yeah.
And he goes, if you're a manager and I can't touch you, you're not valuable. He goes, if I'm facing your guy and I can't lay a hand on you, you mean nothing.
Exactly. No, and that's why I would say I'll take a couple bumps. I'll take my lumps.
Yeah.
Because I would love to be the like sniveling little piece of shit to somebody.
Yeah. Oh, and taking a bump, like it's not that bad, but like just the form that goes into it.
Yeah, you gotta figure out
you gotta tuck your chin, form. You gotta drive your hips, just you know, smack your head on the wood.
Exactly. You can't give yourself a concussion.
Yeah. Oh,
Be a very short-lived career if it was a concussion.
let's see if Seth and Murphy are matching here. F's in the chat if they're not matching. When you went into the link, did it make you like wait for me to approve you, or it just took you right in?
So I sent in the picture to the group chat now of what he was going for.
Okay, just different colors.
Yeah, he did like a traditional like Saiyan yellow instead. Like he did a hybrid of the two ideas, which I liked. But I really liked the ear thing around his waist.
All right,
they're matching. They're matching.
Uniform.
They're matching.
Right now, they're the favorites. Let's get the banner up. We all picked the Mysterios. Lewis is still watching the video.
Lewis, hopefully they dress up as the Guerreros, Dominic's uncles.
His uncles. It's his goddamn father.
No, it's not. So, Mike, but didn't you say that you thought that Mysterios were going to win, but somehow Dominic's going to turn in this match?
I think
he's going to turn and lose and win?
Yes.
That's not how turns work. If you win, there's no reason to turn.
I think he wins and then still sticks his father and joins Seth.
I think you're retarded.
Eventually, you're going to have that match.
Yeah, eventually. Not now. That's a WrestleMania.
You want a WrestleMania Dominic versus Ray?
Are you kidding me? That's the only place that you would do it. Lewis, we're not going to visit Mike tomorrow. We're visiting him Thursday.
He's off tomorrow, so he'll probably visit me too.
Thursday. We ransack Mike's job.
Lewis, get in the live stream instead of asking for cheeseburgers. Are they both coming out to Ray's music? They are.
I mean, why wouldn't you? He's the more famous of the two, unfortunately.
They're not matching. Seth and Murphy are winning this one.
Dominic's using the same outfit.
They are the furthest thing from matching. That's probably the only gear he has.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he doesn't have enough time to get another gear there.
He's got like another 20 minutes before he gets here. So we're literally going to get Lewis for the main event.
I love the fact that it's like, yeah, Ray is short, but the height difference between him and his son is so drastic.
Him and his wife. See how tall Angie is?
Hey, Angie's a unit. Don't you dare disrespect Angie.
Seth Rollins almost did.
And Seth Rollins would have gotten what he deserved. I don't know. Okay, so I know that Ray's outfit's based on something, but I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. Ooh, Dominic goes right after Seth.
Little modified 619 there.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say it's like Toy Story colors for Ray, but I don't know why.
Yeah, the red and blue. The claw marks, though, on the legs are what's getting me. You think Ray would have worn black and blue?
Yeah, well, he has every color in the rainbow at this point.
Yeah. So for our 3 viewers, we'll probably be joined by our third co-host, Lewis Schaefer, at some point during this match. So he is about 15 to 20 minutes out. As long as he logs right onto his computer.
I don't think this is going to last that long.
Match. It's a tag match. Yeah. They got to showcase all 4 guys.
That's true. But really, I think they're already showcasing Dom.
I think that triple threat's going to go a half hour.
Yeah, so I think this is only going to go like 10 or 15 more minutes.
Yeah. Oh, what did we say? 3 matches in the first hour?
Yeah.
3 matches in the second hour? Yeah, it's going to be a 2.5 hour show. I don't foresee the triple threat going an hour.
No. It's not an NXT Iron Man match on Super Tuesday.
The worst is going to be commercials in that match. If it was
Yeah.
uninterrupted,
If it was an uninterrupted 60-minute match, that'd be great. Well, although they could have struck some deal with USA and said, "Hey, put a shit ton of commercials in our first hour and none in our second."
well, they've been doing a lot of like splitting the
Wrestling through
screen.
commercials,
Yeah,
which I'm fine with. I think that works fine for me.
especially now because you don't have to do rest holds.
Thank God, no more rest holds.
Get your punk ass in here.
Ooh. Ray wants a fight, man.
What did Lewis put in the Chris Benoit?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Have to pay the bills.
Ooh. This is a stiff shot from Ray.
I'd love to know what this attire is based off of.
I'm sure, you know what? I'll find out tomorrow and it'll like dawn on me and I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But like right now, nothing. I got nothing but the potential story, like Toy Story thing.
Lewis isn't here and he's still plugging.
He's still plugging the merch.
That's why we keep him around.
It's the only reason we keep him.
The only reason we haven't fired him yet.
So I get that. Oh my God. Yo, in that sky cam shot, did anyone else realize how sunburnt Buddy Murphy is? Yo, my man fell asleep on the beach with no sunscreen. My God.
A stiff shot by Seth. Oh!
Ooh, that hurt.
I'm a little ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm sure I could fast forward more, but I don't want to.
I'll pause to catch up to you.
Well, no, because remember, I'm delayed because I'm bouncing something. I'm not watching it on the same device.
Covered
Come
by
on.
Murphy here. Did he wear the attire?
No. That's not it.
No, it's not that. That would be funny as hell, though.
That would be closer to what Dominic's wearing.
See, if I paid for StreamYard, I could put a picture of that up, but I'm not doing that. I don't need to. This free version has worked just fine.
It has worked well.
And we're just limited. We just got to remember that we're limited to 6 people. So if we get a special guest for a live stream.
But yeah,
Like,
but you can have as many as you want and just pop them in and out.
Yeah, well, 10. I can have up to 10 and pop them in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they just pop up on the bottom here. So that's what happened with Lewis. Like, he'll pop up on the bottom, and I have to let him into the stream.
Don't.
I should just leave him there.
Don't.
The only difference, like, looking at the screen here for our viewers, like, who are looking at, like, the Leafs in the background and the Powered by StreamYard in the corner, that would be, like, if I paid for it, the only difference would be, like, that would be our logo in the top right-hand corner. And then I could do something with the background. I don't mind it being Leaves. The ticker's fine. Like, if the ticker's in the free version, that's perfect for me.
Just, and gotta remind everyone of who I picked and how I'm gonna beat Birch in that final match, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Dominic.
Ooh, big Falcon arrow there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do like it when he does, what is that, the Falcon, or like what he does, the superplex into the Falcon arrow.
Yes. Oh, that was good though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was good, but I do like that whole combination move.
Yeah. Just the balance to get back up, never drop the suplex, get back up, and then hit him with the Falcon arrow. They're beating down Dominic here.
Poor Dominic. He doesn't deserve this.
Stiff shots there by Murphy.
I guess Murphy's a little upset that Dominic's had 2 pay-per-view matches and less time than Murphy's had 2
Yeah.
pay-per-view matches.
Never
Murphy's like, I had
forget.
to be cruiserweight champion for a goddamn year before anyone paid attention to who I
Yeah.
was.
And then only lost it because he was facing a guy from Long Island in New York.
Yes, it is true.
No, I'm sorry, New Jersey.
Yes. We'll call it, well, because that was the New York, New Jersey area. That was like their whole big thing.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you can't
no,
actually
because
do a WrestleMania in
29
New York anymore.
29, the one you were at, they were calling that WrestleMania in New York, New Jersey.
Yeah.
This one they kept saying in the shadow of New York City.
Yeah. Well, because Vince can't. Well, because that was at the same time as that Vince had been outbid for the MSG for the first time in his career. Because that weekend was the first time that someone else wrestled in the Garden.
Yes, because he wanted to do.
I think it was NXT.
He wanted to do NXT there.
And they were like, nah, G1 Supercard.
Yeah.
So Vince was a little butthurt that he lost New York.
Yeah. That would have been cool if you did, even if you did everything else in the Barclays Center.
I don't like the Barclays Center. I'll say that out loud. I don't like it.
I've never been.
It's nice. It's pretty, but like it doesn't have the same. It feels very superficial.
Yeah. It's probably great for basketball.
I don't think it is, honestly. I have not been to a single thing there where I thought this is what this building is used for.
Yeah, well, definitely not hockey.
It wasn't hockey. It wasn't. I've seen a basketball game there. It wasn't the Nets, but I've seen a basketball game there. It wasn't good. Concerts were awful. And wrestling was like it was just good. It wasn't perfect.
Lewis not a fan of the Barclays, nor is that child.
Well, that kid is dead now, actually. He's been paralyzed from the neck down. We didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, but he's offed himself after a while.
That went too far, Michael.
I did go far. I apologize to that kid and his family.
Yeah, I just said Lewis paralyzed him. That's a true fact.
Samoa Joe, get your ass back in the ring.
I don't know. Is he hurt still, or is he just...
Who knows?
He figures this is a more lasting thing for his career, which is honest. Can't wrestle forever.
You know what I really appreciate with this whole Mysterio Dominic thing? Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar willingly took the 619, which is the second most set up move in professional wrestling.
And the first being?
The punt kick.
No.
The punt kick hasn't been there
Absolutely
in so long.
not. The most set up move.
Watch Big Show take it. It's very
no. The most set up move in wrestling is the 5-knuckle shuffle.
That too.
Because that takes about 6 minutes of you missing your attacks.
Yeah.
See, like that wasn't that bad of a setup.
No, like some guys are good at setting it up.
Well, because we didn't have a way to get home yet, because our train was not for another couple of hours.
There definitely probably was a screen outside that you could have watched it on.
I didn't want to stand in the middle of Bed-Stuy with a screen.
Sure, yeah, you would have lost your wallet. all of the there from Dominic. Sling Blade.
That was mostly Murphy, but it's okay. No, you can't call it the Sling Blade from Rollins.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Sling Blade.
Suppressa. Finn doesn't do it anymore because it's like part of his that's his face move set.
Did you see what he said about the demon character today?
No, I did not.
He says he's done with the demon character.
That just means he's not.
Yeah, he said that was his old gimmick. This isn't the same gimmick, and that he feels that Vince ruined him wanting to do the demon.
Yeah, that's honest. I believe that part. I don't think he's never going to do it again. I think Hunter will have a discussion about it.
Yeah.
Lewis would not have lost his life in Bed-Stuy. We all would have lost our lives.
Yeah, you all would have.
No, me and Lewis might have made it. We would have sacrificed Birch and thrown him to the wolves and ran. This match is going on longer than I thought it would.
Florian dropped out, Lewis. Florian hasn't been with us for a while.
All right, Florian
It was
here.
2:00 in the morning in Germany.
Yeah,
that man went to
let
bed.
that man go home. That man needs a nap. Schoolboy super kick. Bring back the old stuff.
Florian will forever be part of the very first Glorified Jobbers live stream.
Shout out.
Glorified Jobbers Wrestling Podcast live stream. I have to be very careful what I call it.
Yeah, copyright, brother.
Well, the guy doesn't own it, but there's a guy whose podcast is The Glorified Jobber. And then when I made a Facebook page, The Glorified Jobbers Wrestling Podcast, he made a Facebook page, The Glorified Jobber Wrestling Podcast.
Wow, we're getting a cease and desist?
I hope not. I don't think we can. Because when you do a podcast through Anchor, Anchor owns it. And both podcasts are done through Anchor.
Oh, so they're going to cease and desist everyone. Great.
Anchor would just be like, which one makes us more money?
Yeah.
Plus, the other guy hasn't done an episode since late 2018. So.
Okay, we're good.
That's why, unfortunately, all our taglines, I have to go with a mouthful of words.
There you go, Dominic. Breaking up pins like your daddy taught you.
Oh, he botched that.
Yeah, well, he's a kid.
He's 23.
That's still a kid.
I'm 23.
Yeah, and you're lucky we call you an adult at all.
That's true.
Oh. Everybody in this match looks sunburnt.
They spent a nice day at the beach together.
Yeah, somebody get some aloe in that ring.
That's what really this match should have been. We're getting the Mimosa Mayhem match on Saturday. We really just need the Aloe Asylum.
I want the
Aloe Asylum in the chat.
The referees just like squirting aloe into his hands and rubbing them together and rubbing down everyone's back.
1, 2.
Feel the cool and refreshing feel. Feel your body get moisturized and refreshed. When it starts peeling, you'll know you're healing.
Dear God. I'd love to know who the other person is. We know Lewis is in the chat, but who the heck the other person is? Like, what are these guys talking about? Could be Birch.
Come on. Now he tags in the Murphster. Ooh.
Gets the tag. See what Murphy's Law? Ray sticks a landing. Sets him up. Dropping a dime.
That was a good setup, too.
That was a good
Murphy
setup.
And Seth
that's the classic setup. What Murphy just did is the classic setup.
Yeah.
Oh, Dominic's going to drop a dime.
Ooh. That was nice.
Ooh, good sell there by Murph. Great sell.
the Shawn Michaels sell. Bounce yourself 90 times.
One.
Shout out Eddie.
The Mysterios pick up the win.
All right. So I'm only one off right now. I'm okay with that. Now, is Mike's prediction going to come through?
No, not with Dominic getting the pin. They're too happy right now.
They're going to be happy regardless.
I don't know. Ray has been too much of a loving father in this storyline.
Mike doesn't like it when people have loving dads. It hurts him. Uh-oh. I think that might be a problem more than the Mysterios.
Seth can't afford to get rid of Murphy. He had no disciples. He lost the AOP.
And he lost Austin Theory.
Yeah, he's technically back in NXT now.
Yeah, he's went back to NXT and started to fight with the thick boy.
Yes. Oh, he's walking away on Murphy.
Walking out on Murphy. And that's when Seth turns around and screams, "There's always a plan B."
Plan B. Oh, he kicks Seth.
Yeah. Did you miss that, man? Come on.
I did miss that.
It's the whole point. I liked that. I liked that sliding flip.
Yeah. Good moves. Great sell by Murph.
Oh, terrific sell.
The Guerrero, the Guerreros, the Mysterios pick up the win.
Well, I mean, shout out to Eddie with that final frog
Yes.
spot, though.
One match left.
And long live the Roman Empire.
2.5 hours into the stream. One match left. The Universal Championship. No holds barred triple threat match.
I hope it's a short match, honestly. I hope literally Reigns walks in, delivers 2 spears, and just pins and leaves.
I hope Paul Heyman cuts off the ring announcer and does an intro for him.
No, but I hope that he does it like a Brock Lesnar match, where it's like a minute and a half long.
Yeah, but even when Brock has done triple threats, he's had some.
But I think Brock, whenever Brock returns from a long time away or injury or whatever, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's an absolute brutality-driven 5 minutes, and it's over.
I don't think they're gonna go that way with this. I don't think they're gonna go carbon copy of Lesnar here.
I think if you're gonna get people to buy into Roman as a Heyman guy, you have to, because then it definitely makes everyone buy in.
Yeah,
because if like he just wrestles like Roman usually, then it's like, oh, what does it really change? But if he comes out and just brutalizes everyone and wins quick, you're like, oh shit, like no, this is serious. Like this is a total character switch. Clash of Champions. Some hurt business.
Did he get new side plates?
I can't see them.
All right, Lewis is coming on now. So as you see on the screen now, if you're watching along, September 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. We'll be right back here on the Glorified.
What time is that in Colorado, Mike?
That is 5 p.m. The Glorified Jobbers Wrestling Podcast live stream will be back for Clash of Champions, which I believe they still do. Every title is on the line for that show.
Yes, that is the whole gimmick of the entire thing.
But not every match, title match.
Yeah,
it used to be that way.
Not every match is a title match, but every title is on the line.
But you do like 8 matches on the kickoff show. One star this match got.
Which I don't understand. It wasn't a bad match. It was a good match.
And he factored in Roman Reigns.
It was an actually good match.
It was. It was good for a no holds barred match.
Yeah.
Or falls count anywhere. Not no holds barred.
Like, falls count. I liked the fact he ripped up the mat. I liked the fact he exposed the wood. It was intentional.
The Fiend got chunky.
I liked the part with the box cutter.
He's got big time moves. Where's the veneers? Where's the pearly whites?
They're almost pearly blues at this point. They're so white, they're just reflective.
Lewis texted me. He goes, "I'm trying to get in. Chrome sucks balls." I'm like, it only works with Chrome. Deal with it. Cannot use Safari for this one.
Good. It's the superior browser, Chrome is. Here's Adam Pearce. Postman Pierce.
Lewis said, "Found out it only works through Chrome the hard way. Tried it on Safari first."
I love how his badge just says United States Postman Pierce.
And half of the actual USPS logo because he can't use the whole thing.
Well, because Vinny's boy is trying to take down the USPS, so.
Yeah.
Here comes Paulie.
The Crimson Chin?
No. Keikoa. If you ever hear this, snippet this part out, Mike, and just send it to Keikoa. I have an idea.
Anything.
I have an idea for my wrestling character. Have you ever heard of the character, the Bronze Kneecap?
You'd have to be a performer for that.
I'll go through all of the training if it means I can be the Bronze Kneecap.
The Bronze Kneecap.
Mike, tell me you wouldn't get excited to see me just break out the Bronze Kneecap.
That would be great. It's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Believe that. Paul Heyman looks at Roman Reigns like he's going to sodomize him.
A match is starting and Lewis is still loading.
Like, get you a man that looks at you the same way Paul Heyman looks at Roman Reigns.
Was he looking at Roman Reigns or was he looking at Adam Pearce?
No, he was looking right at Roman Reigns. He was into it.
Please be the Fiend. Don't be
Mr. Rogers. Please be Mr. Rogers.
All right, he's the Fiend. Thank God.
Yeah.
I love they cut off the Thunderdome. That's probably their moment to go like, all right, let's move this guy here. Let's move this guy here.
Probably. During all the entrances.
I love this part of it now. I love that they don't have the just the black screen anymore for his entrance video.
I love his entire entrance. I think it's great.
Theme song's great.
Yeah, he got to keep his theme song, which is good.
Oh, they can't get rid of his.
Well, it's not a problem that they want to. It's a problem they legally have to. Because both guys of CFO $sign owned rights to it. Now, one guy's no longer in the group, and he wants his money. It's going to be an issue. And WWE doesn't have a music division anymore because they fired what's his face? Jim Johnson.
Oh, he's got the blue belt.
He used to make some fire themes. Well, because he's dropping it.
Yeah.
Can't have Roman lift up the Fiend belt.
Did he bring the Fiend belt out when he lost to Goldberg?
I don't remember if he did or not. I wasn't watching, I'll be honest, because it was Saudi Arabia. It was like 12 noon on a Saturday. I was still sleeping off Friday night's hangover.
That is true. I don't know if I send Lewis another link.
I did love the fact that when Roman saw him in the ring and after he speared him, he said, "You're just a freak in a mask."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, well, okay." God, he looks good. He looks so goddamn cool.
Well, they told Braun, "You're not a monster unless I'm here."
Yeah.
So if Roman wins, you win for Payback. If the Fiend wins, Birch wins for Payback. If Braun Strowman
somehow wins,
speaking of Braun Strowman,
it's false. It's no holds barred.
and they rang the bell.
But yeah, if there's no holds barred, Roman can come out whenever he wants, I guess.
Did they say he signed the contract?
I thought he said that.
So we are underway.
So they didn't even move the lantern out of the way.
So Lewis said it's not the program, it's his Google Chrome, because trying to reload Chrome, Safari pulled up the network, no problem.
Well, it's just your boys. Oh, come on.
I think it's probably because he's trying to watch the network on one tab and then Streamlabs
on the other, yeah.
StreamYard on the other.
You need to have some sick internet connection for that.
Yeah, and that house does not.
How would you know, Mike? Have you lived there before?
Only for a brief period of time.
For a couple of years or so. Yeah, I don't see Roman anywhere. Maybe he didn't sign the contract.
Through the table.
Oh my God. That table didn't even explode out. It just buckled.
Oh, here we go.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Midway through the last match, it made it into the stream.
Where is Roman?
We don't know.
Right here.
Not you. I miss you, but you're not the Roman I care about right now.
Wipes?
Them too.
Roman wipes.
Why is Alexa involved in this? I mean, I'm not against it.
Roman's going to come out in the last second and win this match.
What is
The
that?
cartoon hammer. The cartoon hammer.
Oh, I'm behind then. He just put him through the announce table on my end.
Is that this?
There goes Michael Cole.
Calendar Man over here.
He broke that out. He broke that out in the Hell in the Cell match against Rollins.
Yeah. But I haven't seen it since.
No, it's popped up on episodes of SmackDown.
I feel like Cody Rhodes watching this match. Where's Moose? Where's Roman?
Roman's going to come on the last second and win this match.
Where's Moose?
I'm tied for the lead right now,
So-
and it's either Alex wins 3 in a row or I win 1.
One.
Who did he take?
He took the Fiend.
Fiend. It's on the bottom of your
Birch
ticker. if
has
you wanna
got
look.
it.
I took Roman.
You took Roman for wipes.
For my last name.
How
And-
far behind did I
Oh,
end up?
Brock
I know
beat
I missed
Hammer.
on Nia and
You have 4.
Shayna.
You have 4.
Am I last again?
No, I'm in last right now with 3. But you pick the Fiend, and I pick Roman. So if Roman wins, you and I tie with 4 points.
Or if Braun wins?
We're stuck right where we are.
I don't think that's happening.
What if Alexa Bliss wins?
With the hammer. That
Ooh.
hammer is solid.
What if Angie Mysterio wins?
The Amazon.
What if Adam Pearce wins?
Jason's.
Oh my God, Bray's having a moment. He's he's just screaming and rubbing his face. I do that a lot, but I usually do it in my bathroom privately.
So, Lewis, from watching the stream, what do you think of the setup?
I like it.
Not bad for the free version.
Pain in the ass to get on, but
Oh, that's because your internet sucks. It's not our fault.
no, it was just Chrome.
Well,
That sounds like a
guess-
you problem.
Guess when the next pay-per-view is?
Next week.
September 27th.
Next week we're doing it again.
September 27th.
Yeah, well, at that point, we got a month to go. I'll probably get uninvited by then, so
That's possible.
Is that your goal?
more or less.
I mean, as it stands right now, it's me and Birch doing that whole show that weekend because you guys will be at the wedding by
They want-
ourselves.
He wants
If you
to-
think I won't slip into the bathroom at Liberty House with
That's
my
true.
AirPods,
I'll bring my microphone.
Nope. It's a two-man band.
you know, Braun Strowman really, if he was gonna go for this bald look, maybe should have got some razors.
Yeah. No, he's got a lot of stub going on right now.
We got one
What
viewer
is-
still.
What is she doing? Why
Maybe
is
it's
she
Florian.
just twirling her hair and like eye fucking the TV?
Because she's eye fucking the fiend.
Why can't that be me?
She's just doing an impression of what Birch does when she wrestles.
Well, no, she twirls her hair. What does Birch do?
He
Twirl his receding hairline.
Oh, I wasn't going there. You went there.
Love you, Birch.
explained that to
Oh,
Organize his cologne bottles.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. I saw a man die.
there's been a murder.
I do declare.
There was a murder player. Like, holy crap! Bring out the Undertaker.
It's like the Peter Griffin meme.
Gee, okay.
So, Lewis, we were saying before on the stream, the only difference if I paid for StreamYard here is this little power
Stop
bite.
trying to spend money.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
don't
not,
have a full-time job.
Yes, he
I-
does. He's making us food.
yes, I'm not paying for it. 'Cause the free version, I get the ticker, which I need. I love the ticker. I don't get to change the background from this little leaf thing, and then I have to keep this powered by StreamYard
Well,
thing in
but-
the corner.
I'm
But I
seeing
like
it
a little
now.
duck
I mean,
near
me
me.
and Alec are taking up the top. So if it's the four of us,
Look,
There's no
I
need
have
for
a,
it back
I have a duck in my hands.
he's got the
Oh.
whole
I can do that.
duck in his
Get rid of my
hands. He's got
duck.
the whole duck
got
in
a
his
duck.
hands.
I got a duck. I got a duck. Don't you dare duck hunt my duck.
What a great game!
You've never played it,
I
guaranteed.
have. I have. I'd love to see somebody rip the mask off.
Otis.
Bad shoulder tackle by Braun Strowman. Not
Yeah.
great. Low quality.
Bad form.
Yeah, 4 out of 10.
This is like the guy in Barclays Center yelling at Seth Rollins not to go for the clothesline.
Don't go for the clothesline. Ah, they did it.
He went for the clothesline. Damn it!
They always go for the
They
clothesline.
always go for the clothesline.
So, Lewis, right after Payback, they're airing WWE the day of for SummerSlam 2015. Are we going to see a murder?
Allegedly.
Watch a paralysis.
We don't know the status of that child.
No, what you will see, I do declare, is John Cena and his absolute
John Cena
cannon
throwing his towel.
throwing the towel up to the 300 level.
Oh, it's okay.
Actually, he threw it so hard it broke through the walls and landed in the trainer's room.
Oh God.
Where is Joseph Anawai?
He's getting his teeth whitened.
He's getting his last whitening strip on.
He needs his veneers.
His dentures got to come
He
in.
just killed another
I mean-
rhinoceros for his
He
bicuspid.
murdered a white rhinoceros.
I mean, this is a Brock Lesnar move. They're trying to build him as Brock Lesnar.
Don't show up to matches. You're right.
Money in the Bank. Fiend going up. Fiend's got to pick up his trousers there. They're slipping on him.
No, I want to see some Fiend. I
Someone's
want to see
tongue is on
Fiend.
the Thunderdome screen.
Who is?
Someone was giving us the Mickey James, the
Alec and I were trying to figure out earlier, Lewis, how many people do you think are in the Thunderdome at one time? Oh!
enough where I got in for SummerSlam.
Oh my God! The ring's gone! The ring's broken in!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We on a slant! We on a slant!
Give me Otis! Give me Otis!
Oh, none of us did. None
Here
of us
comes
called for
Roman.
Otis. Yeah, here comes the big dog.
Is it his normal theme song?
Yeah.
With a chair in
With
hand.
a chair and Paul Heyman.
And Paul Heyman with the contract.
With the contract in hand.
Signs it and keeps walking. He's not even changed. He's wearing jeans.
I love the new shirt, though. I'm a big fan of the new shirt.
He's winning this fucking belt.
And I'm winning this pick'em.
Smile, bitch.
He walked down with the chair but didn't bring it in the ring.
He didn't feel like he needed it.
Otis will, though. Otis will need it.
Here comes the TNA ref. 1, 2, kick out. Oh, you sad you got to actually wrestle, Roman? F's in the chat for Roman Reigns' wrestling ability.
I'll just put 100 Fs in there right now.
Maybe cargo pants weren't the best idea, Joe. Now
Can we get Elias on this? Is this the first time he hasn't wrestled in a tactical vest?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yes. No, NXT.
I don't think NXT was broadcasted at that time.
Yeah, or very early on, like the first few episodes of NXT.
No, I don't think he was on it. I think he was already up.
No, because when the Shield debuted, they said Rollins, Reigns, and Ambrose all from NXT.
Yeah.
Should have been Chris Hero.
It wasn't supposed to be Chris Hero instead of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Should have been Mason Ryan.
Yes.
No, that was after the fact. That was after Roman goes with all white gear where he couldn't hide if he
He's
pooped
ripping out
his
the
pants.
veneers. He's ripping out the veneers.
And Roman kicked him in the nards.
He kicked him in the nose because he ruined his pearly whites.
No, I paid so much money for those.
Not gonna buy more
mean, really,
Colgate white strips.
Roman should just
Go
bite
kill a
him.
new rhino.
Not my teeth.
My shiny teeth and me.
I was about to say my bloody teeth and me. Spear. 1, 2. Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion.
And Alec Roman is the winner.
God damn it. I picked him, but god damn it. Vince just going back to his old tricks of pushing.
I mean,
Roman
no,
Reigns.
because now he's a different character and he's a heel, which makes it fun. I'm into this. I'm okay.
Braun takes the pin too.
Yeah, Braun took the pin, so the Fiend still comes out looking good.
So our final scores, they will be posted on the Instagram, but our final scores, Alec wins Payback 6 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
7.
matches. 6 out of 7. Alex Birch, 5 out of 7. Myself and Lewis both tied with 4 out of 7. Let's see if anything happens here when Romans walk up to the ring.
He gets hit from the back with a briefcase by Otis Dozovic.
No, I don't think so. I think we're walking out of here. The ring explodes and little Nate went flying.
Flying. Paul Heyman never left the stage.
No, didn't have to. How's he going to sting at ringside when there's no ring?
That's true. Bray Wyatt trying to rip out the veneers in the gonads.
Never got an explanation with Alexa. Just that's still in the
Yeah,
air.
what was the reasoning for that?
I have so many questions.
Roman Reigns is now the reigning, defending,
I
undisputed
just hope it's not
Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I hope he has a genuine character other than being Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar doesn't want to work.
I think he will. I think he's just going to be what everyone kind of wanted him to be in the first place. Just an ass kicker. I think he's going to come in, beat the crap out of
Wreck everyone
leave.
and leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
So scrolling across the ticker
But
there
like,
on the
that was everyone's biggest complaint, was that he didn't do that. So now
Guys, can we all team up for September 27th against Birch?
I plan to.
pick the same card.
Yeah, like just all of either we tie him or we're down
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Well, if you look at our ticker down the bottom here, the pick'em standings now after Payback, Birch is still in the lead, 3 wins, 4 losses. Birch, myself, Lewis, and Alec all tied 2 and 5. Either we tie him or we get blown out.
I'm gonna run the table on him. I got it. I'm like my Houston Texans going to the playoffs.
So it was like the end of the season WrestleMania.
I would be okay with that.
Well,
I think that's a good idea.
If we keep
And then
doing,
Mike buys us the title belt.
do we restart after WrestleMania?
I think that's a good way to do it.
Okay. We could do
If we
that.
make it that
Transfer
long without
window
me telling
between
Mike.
Money in the Bank and WrestleMania.
We'll worry about that when we get there. All right, gentlemen. So our first live stream is in the books as we are now watching Jon Stewart prepare for
Brody Lee!
Brody Lee is back there. Wasn't he hurt at that time?
Yeah.
So, Lewis, you joined us for a few minutes. Alec, what did you think of our first live stream?
The live stream went better than expected, as did the pay-per-view. So happy, surprise thumbs up from everybody here.
Yeah, overall, what would you say the pay-per-view is? How many stars did you give the overall pay-per-view?
Oh,
and your
Jesus.
match of the night.
So
I want to bring
say-
to everyone's attention while Mike's trying to question Alec here that Mike went for me paralyzing a child in this video, but what he didn't mention was Stephen Amell.
That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm watching this, but I'm kind of watching because I'm like, when does Steven show up?
At some point.
Stefan. Yeah, I don't know. I would give this probably a 3 out of 5 stars. And match of the night probably being Big E. I was very impressed with Big E. I like that match a lot.
Yeah, from what I've seen on Twitter and stuff, seems like a subpar show, but it could have been a lot better had they given themselves like 2 more weeks to book it.
Well, yeah, if they had actually given themselves a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they had built this like a normal pay-per-view, it was just because of All Out. But for being a week later, yeah, I give it like 3.5 stars.
Which, speaking of, I still haven't seen anything that happened with All Out. Or is that this coming Saturday?
It's this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
It's the 5th. Yep, and then I say my match of the night. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the women's tag team title match. I enjoyed that match. The finish to that was great with Shayna Baszler tapping them both out. Definitely not the main event with Roman Reigns wrestling for a good 2 seconds.
Hey.
All-time low-loving Seth
needs.
Rollins before he teamed up with Murphy.
Yeah, back in the good old days.
That's
when me and Seth were married at the hip.
He probably still is quite the fan of All-Time Low.
Oh, he is. He tweets at them constantly, and I appreciate it.
This hurts me. This hurts me. This hurts me.
This hurts
Why
nobody.
are they showing this?
Oh, God. Well, before Lewis...
After disappointment the year before, I thought I was in the clear, and then this bastard shows up.
I always win.
Well, before Lewis goes into a deep depression, we're going to sign off here on the Glorified Jobbers Wrestling Podcast live stream, our inaugural live stream. A success in my book. We'll be doing this again on September the 27th when WWE presents Clash of Champions live from the Thunderdome. So we will be live right here on StreamYard and you through StreamYard on YouTube for your viewing pleasures. Thanks for tuning in. For Alec Roman, Lewis Schaefer, Alex Bird somewhere, God knows where. Good night, Anchorage, Alaska.